weird. What the fuck are you doing?
Turkey!
What the fuck?
Turkey, turkey,
No one told you to do that.
Brayden, can you calm down, please?
You start to stream like that. We just
What
sat
the fuck
down.
was that, Brayden?
I just sat down. Who starts to scream like that?
Who starts a conversation like that? I just sat down.
You guys are stinky.
Yes.
When is that not?
I can try and make you make those noises on my own some other time.
Oh my god.
I have to
That's not a
go.
woo, that's weird.
I was like, ooh, shit, that's what I was doing.
Sure.
Hi! I'm Dr. Apocalypse. And I guess I'm trying to apocalypse the turkey bread in the bedroom.
That is an incredibly that is an
I guess-
incredibly
My
what?
turkey.
Huh? What? What the fuck?
It's a turkey call, but it works for other things.
I don't think that it does.
Just kidding. I'm joking.
I think it does.
Hey, we're playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
You guys knew we do that on occasion.
Alright, time to bring out the turkey dragon.
Fucking
That sounds so cool, though.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
I
honestly would
posted
love
it
that.
on Twitter the other day, but it was like a goose hydra.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
It
I've
was
seen that.
horrifying.
My DM made my DM at my home game actually made us fight the goose dragon.
Hell yeah!
the Gudra.
I mean, there's like, isn't
That's a
there like a
Pokemon.
monster that's
It is
like
a
a
Pokemon.
cockatrice?
What did you say, Braden?
Oh, isn't there like a monster that's like called a cockatrice? And it's like a giant.
Oh. Jumpkin.
Demon
Rooster?
chicken.
The chicken dragon.
A cockatrice is traditionally it's like a
Yeah.
very large lizard-like chicken that, in many interpretations, can turn you to stone.
Yeah.
Oh.
But turkey!
Yeah, it's like a
So
Medusa.
that you get
It's
the
like a Gorgon,
horrifying image
except
of it
it's
rushing
turkey.
up to you going,
A chicken.
Gobble, gobble.
It's the
But it only
Thanksgiving
appears
Gorgon.
on Thanksgiving.
Thanks, Torg.
Nuts.
Thanks, Gorgon. What are we doing here again?
Well, I'm not sure. But Casper will tell us what happened last time.
All right, I'm Casper today.
All right, Casper.
All right.
Go on,
Uh,
Casper.
Normally, I'm like really good at this, but hold on, I have an idea. This will get me back where I need to be. We raided the top of the temple. That's what we did. We went to the ziggurat that was within the Air Cult's temple, and we went up to the throne room, effectively is what I believe it is, and we fought some demons up there. They jumped down at us and they made us upset, but it's okay because we ran around and we got them. We flew on our broomsticks like the little witches that some of us are. We poked them with our pointy stabbing implements, and we survived, and they didn't much pay attention to Krusk, if I recall. A couple of us leveled. Agisai was
You mean I
briefly...
have a hit point missing.
Agisai was briefly very fast. Something I, unfortunately, have to report is no longer the case, as they have changed the feat that they took, because I found out I could take feats that were not part of the core game, so they no longer have mobile. I've switched. And, we plan to go down into that hole.
Yes.
We plan to summon a fucking cult leader, don't we?
The genie! Yes!
Yeah,
Genie thing!
How did I
I
forget
was
that?
like, wait. Yeah, because Casper blew the horn. I wasn't even there. I was listening from my bed, feeling very sick. But yeah, y'all summoned a genie through the horn,
Yes.
and he's like, "What's up?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
I can
going to-
summon that cult leader.
We're gonna
for sure,
take a
bro."
long rest, and then, if I recall, our plan... I don't know if we deliberated and we found an answer, but I think we landed on... I don't know if we landed on it, or if I remember it being roughly just what I wanted. Did we land on the Minotaur? The fire cult's leader, is that what we landed on?
You landed on the water. You landed on the water cult.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
I remember texting Brayden and being like, "Hey, by the way, I have these spells that are good
Right.
for fighting
Yeah, I
water
was like-
things."
Right. We want to bring them in and then
Like,
jump
oh,
them
Sorry, I
just-
forgot.
that second. Just we're gonna get them that moment because we don't want them to like turn into a puddle and drip away or something. We don't know what they do.
Mhm.
They're probably a mermaid.
Hot.
Probably.
Maybe hot. We don't know.
Hot.
I don't know. I've just decided in this
They
moment.
just try really slowly to flip away.
They just Magikarp away.
Yeah, and
Yep.
we were going to take a rest to prepare for that happening.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's where we are.
This bang.
Yeah, we'd like to conk out
Hot
and honk
trash.
shoe a few times, please.
You all settle down, preparing to take a long rest. The impatient genie lord sitting in the corner of the room, staring directly at Casper the entire time.
He can't see. We're inside a bubble.
Could you share the map with everybody so I can put it on the player side?
Sure.
Thank you.
You're in a bubble? Please arrange
We're in
yourselves to
tiny
form
hut.
this bubble. Where in the room do you set this up?
I'd probably put it in the middle of the room.
Do we? Alright.
Tell us of this bubble.
Didn't mean to move you.
Map.
That's what the old well. Old tunnel.
Oh, tunnel.
One second.
Ooh.
Please. Sorry, I had to plug in my fucking mouse.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd probably set it up. And like that.
Oh yes, and we have to destroy the horn after we make the wish because we
Yeah.
promised.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it set on a point or a space? Because it might be bigger. You might have
Oh, is it?
that. I can't remember. Double check that. But in any case, arrange yourselves within that in case it comes up.
Someone's tiny hut.
Ah,
Tiny
that thing
hoot.
moved, and now I'm like on top of
The
Agistai,
Yeomans.
which is not a bad thing, but you know.
No,
Not trying to-
it just the description just says it appears around you.
Oh,
Yeah, so it'd be
Yeah.
a space then,
Okay,
for
cool.
purposes of how you do this. That way, you can fit the 9 medium creatures.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it really wants to account for a battle map, considering it tells you how many creatures of sizes can fit into it, rather than telling you the space that it's covering. But that's neither here nor there.
Well, it can fit up to 9 medium creatures, and this would fit 9 properly.
Sure.
The rest begins. You cast that with everyone surrounding you. The bubble appears. Everyone other than Kyra can enter or exit freely. The inside, compared to the outside, is much more comfortable, however. You all lay down to rest. Is anyone taking any watches during this?
Yes.
Probably. Yeah.
I mean, it'd just be the usual order, wouldn't it?
Probably. Can't see why not.
So that mark down here. Party sheet. Hello. Order. I do not have that marked down. Let's reestablish that real quick. Who would go on first watch?
I'll take first watch.
Who among us has special sleep conditions? We don't have. We
I
don't
don't think
have.
anyone does.
No, we don't. Right? So we all just sleep normally.
Yeah, no
Mhm.
elves.
I decide I'll take it with Regan.
Alright, Auntie says on first watch. Who is on second watch?
Cross, what's
Cross
your
could do it.
passive?
Bad.
Is on second.
10.
How much?
It's a 10.
How many of us are there? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 of us.
I won't add them to it, but you can volunteer Oz or Yuri for any watch as well.
more concerned with establishing our normal one so we can just quickly reference this in the future. Rests are one of the biggest time sinks in
I
D&D.
can't really. I mean, I guess I could have Flare on the outside, basically watching for her. She can just look
You don't
through
have to be
his eyes.
outside to watch.
Yeah, it's not
Okay.
opaque on the inside.
I'll
You
take
can-
the
You can
second
make
one,
it if
then.
you choose to be.
What's your passive?
My passive is pretty shit. 12.
Maxine, what's your passive?
10.
Casper, what's your passive? I'm Casper. I already know. It's 18.
Wait.
Sorry, and then or just again quickly, Crust, what was yours?
10.
10. So 2 of you have 10, and then Kyra's, yours was
12.
12. Okay, so then you
Mine
should be
is
on your
14.
own. Casper should be with one of you then. Casper will be with Krusk. Second watch.
Cool.
We currently have 3 on second watch.
Oh, are you both going on that one? And in that case, they'll take
We
fourth.
currently have Casper, Kyra, and Krusk on it.
They'll take fourth then.
Fourth? Okay, and then Maxine's on third?
I'll.
Who's on
Sure.
first, though?
How'd you
I
decide?
was just saying Regan.
Oh, who's on second?
I see.
Krusk and Kyra.
What?
Oh, but who's on third?
I know what you're referencing.
The format's not
but
quite working here in the intended way.
Yeah.
Abbott and Costello frown. Alright. So, going through base watches. You all settle down and begin to sleep. And, let me check something about somebody real quick.
All right.
No.
About
Do a
who?
little futzing. How about you mind your fucking business?
Come on, bird.
I don't want to.
fucking work about it.
I don't want to fucking mind my business. Fuck you.
Get your ass out of here.
Your ass back here.
The bird.
What is it about princes that just
You're just all the
It's
more.
really not the good.
listen? Just because you're right.
Turds.
True.
Fool, we're always more.
I love that we all are so head empty. It makes me happy.
Me too.
Mhm.
It's so good.
No, you can't come in.
You won't
Or
fit.
physically can't, but he would be there staring at you.
You're sleeping.
Hmm.
Listen, it's either this or we all die and then you fucking stay in that horn. So
Okay.
Hmm.
Oh, ain't that just the way?
oh boy.
Throughout the evening, rests seem to go by uneventful. The dome itself suppresses it to a degree that it doesn't become particularly unpleasant, but the howling wind of the tunnel beneath you definitely makes it I would say a hostile sleeping environment. Along with the ever-increasing stench of the myriad of corpses surrounding this place. But you each find rest for the major parts of what it's worth. Audrey and Regan, your first watch goes by uneventful. Krusk and Kyra, same. Maxine, you find no issues during yours. And Casper, as they are
Aw.
keeping watch, what is Casper's passive?
18.
18? Okay, they wouldn't notice. They do see just a small bit of water beginning to form along the ground near the stairs.
Near the stairs? Like the stairs down?
Yeah, in between them. Around where Crust was hiding from the gargoyles.
Oh.
What? My pointer white. Hold on, let me fix that.
Is it getting into the dome?
It's not getting into the dome. It is a distance away.
Oh, okay.
It's just he would notice it while he's keeping his watch.
Maybe they're already here.
That'd be strange. And
It would be.
beneficial.
And yes, very convenient.
We get a different wish. We kill these guys, and then we wish for the fire guy to come here. We did it. Fool.
Mission accomplished.
Played right into our hands. Krusk will...
Wait.
Not Krusk. Casper will...
I do what I want.
With some intention of trying to figure out exactly what that is, Casper will roll a perception check. They're going to try to perceive. They want to see if they can see where it's coming from. Because it's just a puddle that's forming. There's no dripping that comes with it.
There seems to be the occasional bubble that seems to gurgle up from it. It seems to just be emanating from the floor, which is suspended 20 feet above any source of water. You can't change your pointer color anymore.
Yeah, you can.
That's not on the dice sheet anymore. Anyways.
Where are you? I'm pretty sure it changes if you go into options, and I think user color changes it.
Maybe it's in there now? Yes, that
Yeah.
is.
Are Oz or Yuri awake?
If they aren't brought onto a watch, then they'll just sleep.
Oh.
So they can be awoken, because neither of them have done anything all night, and they'd be fine.
Lazy buttholes. Nah. They've had enough sleep. They're going to get a long rest either way. Casper is going to shake awake. Not violently, but they're going to awaken. I guess Yuri.
What is it?
Aye, there's water forming on the ground over there.
Water?
Aye.
They stand and start shuffling past some of the sleeping bodies to get a closer look. Yeah, I see it.
We're a bit high up for there to be a leak coming in from downstairs, aren't we?
And there's no ripples.
Should there be ripples?
With wind coursing through this place, well, outside the dome as much as it is, it should at least be being moved to some degree. It seems to be almost still.
They're not able to see in here, right?
I couldn't. Physically, maybe not. But if they're using any sort of divination, it's possible. I mentioned before that most of the prophets seem to have degrees of clairvoyance.
Are you aware if sound goes through this? If I yell at them, will they be able to hear us?
Yeah. No, this only blocks sight. Even some sources of light and smoke will also go through. If we made a campfire, the smoke would still go out the top.
I don't have a particularly good plan. I'd yell at them, but that'd wake everybody up. And if I go out there, then that's like... that's like me versus them. Maybe I should.
No, I don't know if I would recommend that, but it's a puddle. I mean, I wouldn't go near it.
We can leave and come back freely, right?
The only person who cannot is Kyra. If they leave, the spell will immediately dissipate.
Okay, so here's
But anyone else can enter and exit as they will.
Here's what's gonna happen. Here's what we're gonna do. Our dome is currently overlapping with the stairs that lead up to the throne. So, Casper is going to... They're going to stealth, because we should be unseen right now, unless it's one of the prophets, in which case, you know, this will be good to find that out. Casper is going to stealth out the back of the dome, creep up the stairs until they can just see above the dome at where this puddle is. They're going to throw a magic dagger at the space aiming to hit either the puddle or any footsies that are like at the top of the puddle if someone's invisible. And then, situation granting, they are going to swan dive back into the dome.
Sure. Yeah, we can try that.
Sneaky
Roll
swan
me
dive.
a stealth check.
All right, Casper. This is what it was all for. This is what you trained for.
You're a puzzle expert.
I got a 14.
Casper with a relative degree of dexterity begins flopping their way up the stairs.
Hey! Alright, I'm just gonna make sure I understand this item correctly. Alright.
As an action, they can summon 2 ethereal daggers and chuck them.
Alright, that's what we're doing.
All right, make me just flat to the attack rolls from that, please. With disadvantage, because it'll be at 50 feet. I guess the closest you could be maybe 40 feet. You'd still be out of the dagger range.
But I'm hidden from that puddle.
The puddle can't see me.
So...
Well,
Oh, I love D&D. Sure.
Yeah, flat roll!
That took me so off guard.
I more mean if the puddle is someone, I am hidden from them, which means I have...
Logistically speaking, yeah, sure.
You know, I'd have 2 disadvantages, one from the distance and one from them being invisible or hiding or whatever, but also 1 advantage, and so it's all neutral. Because I'm hidden from the puddle. Take that. All right, the second one, right? Second one.
Get lawyered.
Take that. I'm a puddleologist.
The 2 daggers streak across the room. The first one falling a little bit wide and I would say clattering to the ground, but it kind of just collides with it and then dissipates into a fine blue mist. The second one collides with the puddle directly, and it seems to sink into it for a moment before vanishing from sight.
And then I'm gonna just roll back into the dome.
Okay, what did you figure out?
That's a puddle.
All right, I'm glad we got that down.
That's a deep puddle. I wouldn't step in it. You'll sink.
As they're moving back down, Casper would notice, since he stepped out for a bit, the wind does seem to be picking up inside the room as well. Like, beforehand it was noticeable, in that there's kind of a mini gale always kind of going on. It seems like that updraft is enough that Casper would notice it. His beard would be flailing a bit in that current at that point.
Yeah, not only that, but it's getting proper windy out there.
Yeah, you're a little frizzy.
I'm a little bit frizzy. I'm quite frizzy. I'm frazzled. But we're safe in here, right? What's that mean? What do you mean?
Is safe-ish, sure. Any reasonable spellcaster can deal with one of these.
Aye, but that's a puddle.
Yeah, puddle should be fine.
I'm going to keep my eye on it, but I don't have really anything else I can do to engage with this problem. That doesn't involve linking everybody up, which I don't wish to.
As the 2 now spend the next chunk of the watch watching this puddle, it slowly grows over time until it's about 10 feet wide. Just occasionally bubbling and frothing. A bit of steam escapes.
This is how lakes are born. Does any part of it that like overlaps with the stairs, does it like drip down?
It never reaches the stairs.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, and while, especially at the size it's reached, it should simply be dispersing and running towards the stairs. The water seems to be almost elastic. It seems to be holding some sort of water tension and remaining almost a perfectly circular shape.
My friends, is it about time to wake up? Does 2 hours pass?
Yeah, I'd say we're nearing that. People begin to start stirring as the rest is beginning to come to a close. You all awake to find a disheveled-looking Casper staring off eastward.
There you all are. Hope you slept well.
Why are you saying it all creepy?
Because there's a murderous
What's
puddle.
with the ominous tone?
Oh, goodness.
Speaking
There's a murderous what?
There's a murderous puddle.
Oh, murderous puddle.
Speaking
Okay,
quietly
Mabel.
because I don't want it to hear me with its puddle ears.
Okay, I'm gonna do this right now then.
I'm gonna start ritual casting water breathing on all of us. I'm gonna do this right now.
Oh, hell yeah, get it.
So that's gonna last for 24 hours.
Started out small,
How long
then it
is
began to
the
grow.
cast time on water breathing?
It's
Hell yeah.
ritual casting, so it'll take 10 minutes.
As you begin that cast, the dome begins to dissipate as the 8-hour mark is finally reached. Your long rests are completed. And as the dome dissipates, several of you, your hair begins to flutter as it is immediately noticeable that the wind is picked up in this place.
Oh. All right.
Billowing.
Oh yeah, and it's storming too.
Yeah, you don't say.
I do. I just did.
What?
I said it's storming.
Oh!
Regan's just like holding all of her hair back.
And then Regan said I don't say, but I did.
Oh, okay.
So
Incredible.
why are you guys yelling?
It's storming and he can't hear me.
Yeah, I can't hear him.
Concentrate on casting this, Casper.
Sorry.
Where exactly is this puddle again, Aaron?
I will mark.
I think it's
Right
there,
there.
based on the description.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Dispel water.
Is it that big? Like
Destroy water.
Destroy water. Perfect.
Turns out it is the cult leader, and you just kill them instantly.
They're trapped on the other side of the water dimension. Not the plane of water, this water dimension they've created.
That'd be great.
So are we doing something or like?
I think we're waiting for Regan to finish her spell. And then we're gonna aims
Okay.
Hikari Kiba over at it. Then we'll deal with you.
Yeah, we're gonna beat up.
Is there like a loose piece of like rock or anything, or like stone around,
You
just
can
lying
find-
around?
There's a lot of like underneath your feet. The dome would have protected you from it, but there's really rough-hewn stone that at one point was likely dwarven architecture that has long been kind of shattered and destroyed in places. So chipping a piece of that off, be easy enough to grab a stone.
I didn't mention, but I also would have liked to, over the rest, I wanted to unattune from Windvane.
Yeah, you could do that. It
And I
will
wanted
take you an
to
hour.
reattune to Hikari Kiba.
Sure, that'd be your 2 hours of activity.
I want to just toss the rock at the water.
Alright.
See what happens.
Throw it over towards the ever increasingly large pool.
I did that. It ate it. A dagger, I mean.
You see it land in it. It seems to stop for a moment as though hitting something solid, and then it slowly sinks under the surface.
Oh, huh. Freaky.
Very.
Probably like a blob monster or something.
Gross.
I could test
Hate
that.
that. Do it.
Oh, what you gonna do?
Well, I wouldn't want to get too close to
Better
it,
yet,
right?
just do it.
No.
Yeah.
I'm going to ignite Hikari Kiba.
Oh no.
I am then going to turn it upside down, and I'm going to stab downwards into the ground. But wait, cause hold on, cause I'm going to use Wind Chain, and I'm going to stab it from afar.
I think
can-
that's the one he took.
I took Wind Chain.
I don't know.
That,
I don't think
I'm not
so.
sure.
Not entirely sure about that. It's pretty good.
Plunge the sword into the ground. You see lightning begin to coalesce on the floor for a half second, and then you see Aujisai begin to focus, and this ethereal secondary blade appears and plunges down into the water some distance away as lightning crackles throughout it. You do see the lightning skip along the surface and envelop the entire circle for a moment.
If it worked for an entire turn, so in theory, if I use my second attack, and I take it out and I sweep the blade in a slash across where it would be, does the resulting effect on the water cause it to, like, part like a puddle? Like, do we see ground under it?
You make a second slash at it.
Yeah.
As you bring it up and you try and cut at the water, it does not seem to part the water at all.
Okay.
It seems to pass through it as though the water was more a hole in the floor. As the lightning finishes skipping along it, it slowly begins running into the rivulets on the floor and begins filling in the beginnings of the design underneath your feet. As it begins, not with any great haste, but it slowly starts making its way towards the group.
Creepy.
Do we have any real reason to
Weird,
stick around and
weird.
find out whatever this thing wants?
I don't think so.
You know, I'm curious, but I guess we have more pressing things.
Yeah. It doesn't seem to react to being attacked, so it might just be a hole in space, and, I mean, I don't particularly care for that. Genie friend!
They turn and slowly regard you. They seem to have been transfixed on the circle on the floor for a bit.
You don't know what that is, do you?
I have had no dealings with the water cult, I guess you would call it.
Oh, even though they trapped you? Oh, I get you right now. Wind cult, right? If we take this somewhere else and we do our business with you elsewhere, that doesn't bother you, does it? We don't have to do it here.
They hold a stare at you for a few moments before slowly turning their gaze to Casper.
Same question.
My patience grows thin, but yes.
Okay. All right. I get maybe. Yeah. Let's try leaving and see if it like does anything.
How close
Maybe,
would Regan be to finishing casting, though?
Yeah, I was about to.
All in all, with you experimenting with attacking it and then the talk, you probably have a minute or two left.
All right.
Give me just a sec.
You see it begin to finish filling in this circle and start running in rivulets down these lines as it begins to spread out. Less a circular shape now, and more weaving in patterns. The core circle itself holding there.
oh, the water's doing that. Okay. I thought,
Yeah.
you said, I thought the lightning was
That
doing
looks.
Hmm.
That looks
Uh,
magical in nature, kinda, don't you think?
Can I feel
it's
any
definitely.
magic coming from like the water or anything?
Krusk, you
Son of a-
you do.
Okay.
With you don't have anything like detect magic up or anything, but outside of the very obvious, animated nature of this, this feels very tied to some of the other feelings that have arose in you in these places. This is certainly tied to the elemental cults.
Dispel magic.
There you go.
Do it.
Roll me a spellcasting ability check, please.
Get it.
Roll it.
Fuck it up.
Oh, that's
Fucking
no. I knew.
No.
I don't know if it did it for anyone
That
else, but it
was so
froze.
mean.
It froze in a place that looked like it was going to be a 20. Ah.
Mm-hmm.
The water, as you extend your hand out to dispel it, almost seems to recoil from your attempted casting for a moment before you specifically hear this distant but ethereal scream of some beast, something titanic that it would be almost as though you were in the valley itself and you heard something miles away.
What the hell?
Do we all hear
I'm
it or just
like
Krusk?
looking around.
Just Krusk.
Okay.
Anyone else hear that?
No, what are you
Kind of
hearing?
hard to hear over the wind. Although everyone else seems to be having no trouble.
I don't know. I don't know what I heard, but it wasn't very good. The water's still moving, right?
Yes, very slowly.
I'm gonna cast Dispel Magic again.
All right.
Nope. Go away. Stop it.
Don't like this.
As you cast the second time, you feel your magic begin to extend out, and then something grasps it, and the magic dissipates.
Not again.
Oh.
Nope. Nope. I start walking out. Nope.
Where's
nope.
out?
Nope.
Right.
Nope.
The stairs.
The stairs
The
are
stairs.
past
I'm
it.
walking down the stairs. I'm leaving. Nope. Mm-mm. No way.
Krusk, hold on.
No way, Jose.
Wait, come on.
Krusk, let me finish the spell.
Krusk.
Krusk.
I'm gone. I'm gone. Krusk is gone.
Well, I guess you can drown.
As you say that, you begin finishing the final incants of the spell. As Krusk makes his way down the stairs, you see the beginnings of the water. Somewhere in the center, the surface tension seems to be almost plied upon. Something seems to be pushing up against it, but it doesn't seem to be breaking through. So it begins taking the shape of what looks like first a small, almost dome, and then you start seeing more human-like features as it begins to look more and more like a head pushing against the surface tension of the water.
It's like when what was it? I can't remember its name, the T-1000 or whatever, when it like came up from the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know
I
what
shoot
I'm
a firebolt at it.
At the water.
At the water face.
At the shaping head.
Roll me an attack roll, please.
Okay. I don't know why I'm shooting fire at water, but it's the only fucking cantrip I have. Yeah.
Aaron.
No.
Yes, Krusk?
For the purposes of marking down my spell slot, did I expend the spell slot to cast a spell magic the second
Yes,
time?
it was counterspelled.
Okay, gotcha.
Ah.
Gotcha.
Woo.
As you send a bolt of flame towards it, and just as it's about to connect, a water-soaked hand bursts out through the water and grasps the bolt of flame, and then presses its palm down on the ground as it continues to pull itself out of the floor.
Is the water breathing spell done?
The water breathing spell goes off. You can mark that off on everyone other than Krusk.
I am going to cast Volcora's Empowered Familiar at base level on Flare, just as prep.
All right.
I'm gonna kick your ass, dude. I hate you so much right now. Also, I don't have anything to put on people. It's just there.
It's not a concentration spell, right?
No, it's not a concentration.
And what's the duration?
24 hours.
Okay, so we can breathe water, guys. Just remember that.
You can just breathe water.
Okay.
You just can.
Yeah.
Yeah, up to 10 people.
We
So
can breathe water
all of
and
us.
air, right? That's what the spell says?
Yes.
Okay. Because there is a difference sometimes.
Yeah, breathe under...
Pretty bad.
To be specific, 10 willing creatures within range, you give them the ability to breathe underwater until the spell ends. Affected creatures also retain their normal mode of respiration.
Good.
What, does it say within range? Or does it say within range that you can see?
Let me just double check that. 10 willing creatures you can see within range,
Okay.
and the range is 30 feet.
I was gonna let you fudge it and be like, you can target Crust through the floor, but if you have to see him, he would have made it away well before you would have finished.
Son of a bitch! You just had
That's
to
fine.
say.
He'll just drown.
Oh, you can suck it.
Okay, well, if you're gonna go ahead and give me something to actually attack, then I might as well go ahead and I'm gonna do Wind Chain again. And unless if initiative's not rolled, I'm going to Wind Chain at the face. At its face.
Going to take its water face
off. Yes.
Max is just like, yeah, all pumped up like a little kid. Fucking hit it.
All right, should I roll attacks?
Yep, do it.
I don't know what you are. I don't know what you is, and I don't know when you are. But when you is, I'll what you're when. I roll a 16.
Roll your damage.
Hup!
Alright, your lightning courses through it. The body itself is split in half at the torso, and it falls apart before slowly water begins to fill the gap, and you see it begins stitching the body back together as it pulls itself up.
I do it again!
It does seem to damage it.
I do it again!
Roll your second attack.
Ah!
Do it again.
That's a 1!
No!
The
Never
second time
mind.
as you send another, I guess you'd be closer up this time. You move forward and you swing. Oh no, you're wind chaining again.
Yeah.
So yeah, you send another sweep of lightning energy towards it as its hand moves up and a thin wall of water springs up in front of it like a shield and absorbs the electricity and dissipates it around it. It brings its other hand out. You see it wrenching its shoulder from the floor as instead of a full-length arm, what you instead see is what looks like a regular humanoid arm down to about the elbow, and then a long, almost lobster-like claw.
Oh, that's fucking cool. I've got to hit it.
Right to know.
Can I run ahead and charge at it?
Yeah.
Well, time to find out how this
We are
works.
spawn killing this thing.
It's fun. I mean, I've got
No, I approve.
now. What's it gonna do?
Hey,
What's it gonna do? Kill me?
Stop almost being
so close to
20s.
a crit.
Roll your
Stop it.
damage.
The game's like, ooh.
Ooh, good damage though.
Oh, that's sexy damage.
You bring Iron Fang down into it. There's a moment where it impacts and it sinks into the water, exactly like you'd expect Iron Fang to. It just splashes in. And then there's a burst of thunderous energy from the inside, and the body ruptures and just explodes into water that scatters about the floor.
Oh, all right, okay.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Was
Are
that
you done
it?
yet?
I just shrugged. I
Did
don't
we-
know what-
Did we get it?
is it? Did it dissipate?
The body itself detonated from the impact of Iron Fang.
Oh.
As you see
Can I,
the
like,
surface tension of
jump
the
and
water
start, like-
slowly begin to tense once again.
Ah!
Oh,
Son of a
I'm
bitch.
hitting it again. I have 2 attacks. I'm gonna hit it again.
Let me know when you're done.
I'm going to kick your butt, Krusk.
Roll damage.
For running to safety.
Yes.
15, you swing
Smash.
down into it, you hit the
Smash,
top
smash.
of the head as it begins to appear in the water again, and once again there's this brief point where just the tip sinks in, and then the area around the point of impact seems to erupt. And this, unlike before, it actually does leave a small point where you can see the stone beneath that slowly begins to fill in with the water once more.
What are you?
I don't know. If I can't kill it, it's not just fun. Anyone else want to take a stab at this, or a kick, or a punch, or a... Anyone want to hit it?
I'm half tempted to wait and see what it does.
I throw Barry into it.
You think it'll help?
Thank you so much.
That's what it wanted.
Aaron,
Yeah.
how close is this thing? Is it within 10 feet of Regan?
As you, the main circle itself that it seemed to be extracted from is, yeah, that would be within 10 feet of you.
Okay.
As you regard to the whole thing, the time you've all been hitting it, you see that the thin tendrils of water have been spreading out, and you see that pools of them seem to be soaking past the curtains.
Okay, because the reason I ask is when a creature I can see moves within 10 feet of me or starts its turn there, halo of spores, please. Is all I need.
Halo of spores?
Yes.
You direct your spores
water.
towards the water as another hand seems to pull itself out once more. And the spores begin sinking into the water. Roll your damage.
Yeah.
Nice.
6 points of necrotic damage. You see the water begin turning black as the spores soak into it and then seem to just mix in with the water and toxify it. What impact it has? Less visible than the detonations of Maxine, but it does seem to at least make the water much less hospitable to anything in it.
You made it more deadly by making it toxic.
Well, if it stays there, it's gonna make con saves as it hangs out there, so I'm just gonna vibe.
As the head clears this time, you see the hand come up to the face and begin pulling at itself as it begins trying to tear water away.
Oh.
And you see water begin peeling back. And what's left underneath is this grayish blue skin that's caked in barnacles. As it peels back even further, you see what should be a clean-shaven head that, again, is just caked in ocean life, barnacles, and bits of coral. As the more solid body begins to pull itself up, now about waist high out, as it just looks coldly at the group of you.
Okay, so 2 questions.
Mm-hmm.
The first question is, does it look like it has any intention to speak? Does it have the demeanor of someone who is about to try to communicate?
Looking at them, they don't seem like they're about to. The face looking at you is extremely stoic. Roll me insight.
All right, here I go. I'm gonna roll you some insight, and I'm gonna find out everything I need to know.
Just trying to split on the 12 away.
Looking into their eyes, you see a great deal of anger. That's not specifically directed at you, but just this bubbling rage that seems to passively exist behind the face. They very deliberately begin regarding each of you. And with 23, you see almost a passive disdain. Like they just seem to be furious at something, and also, but seemingly also unconcerned with the group in specific.
Okay. My second question is, are you the GM at this moment, at this instant in time, with it appearing and pulling itself out and having a more physical form? Has initiative been called? Should we be concerned?
They do not seem like they're about to attack you.
All right. With those 2 pieces of information in mind, I am going to run at, leap at, and kick them.
Oh, here we go.
Bye, everyone!
Roll me an attack.
I am trying effectively to shove them, is the ultimate outcome here.
Shove them back in the water.
No, I mean, dude, now that there's like a physical form exposed, I am going to run, jump, and I'm going to try to flying kick style shove them.
Roll me athletics.
I
Knock them out of
will.
the water.
And I was going to hold on, because my advance may be overwhelming. That's only on a weapon attack. No. I think I slipped on some water,
darn.
fellas.
Not as it's a whelming.
As you jump towards them, you
advance.
bring your foot out, trying to shove them back. Your foot lands on their chest, and the water tension beneath their waist seems to hold them in place as their arm catches your leg and holds it as you plummet it to the ground. And you impact a bit of your body touching the water, and the same echoing roar in the distance fills your ears now, I'd you say?
Do I fall into the water?
Your leg would be touching it. And you do feel like you could put your leg under, but it does not, like, drag you in or anything.
Like, I guess my question is, am I still on the surface? Like, am I still where the floor should be?
Your body would be near the edge, and you can feel the floor beneath you.
Oh, okay, so I'm not, like, laying
it's
in
like
the
you're
puddle.
sitting on the edge of a pool.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they're holding my leg?
They grab it before discarding it. Don't waste my time. As they begin forcing themselves further up out of the ground.
I don't know
Who are
what
you?
your objective is, so I do not know how to waste your time. Friend, what do you want?
They seem to ignore you as they
Who are
continue
you
pulling
exactly?
themselves out of the water.
Who's wasting whose time here?
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
They don't pay any mind.
How far away from them am I?
You'd be within 5 feet because they
Okay.
would have grabbed you. And...
Good to know, yes. So, in that case, Casper's going to attack them.
All right.
Yeah.
Snack attack.
Yep. Casper is
I'm
going
like, I know why
to
these-
throw 2 daggers, as I believe is the effect. So here we go with that. Why?
Oh, come on!
Me.
As
The
the
dice are
dagger
such
streaks
teases.
towards them, their hand comes up, and the claw, now free of the metal, you see this, or now free of the water, you see this large iron or steel claw with gold plating that takes up half their arm, comes up in front of them and just deflects the first dagger.
Aha!
The second one sinks into their stomach. Roll damage.
Aha! Plus sneak attack, yeah?
Yep.
Oh, I never roll sneak attack. I've never, except for NPCs, and that's different.
It's so satisfying.
No!
Oh. Sometimes we do. We
It's
As the
not!
dagger
I was promised it
sinks
would be
into their gut,
satisfying.
You
Sorry,
see it
bro.
float for a moment, and their midriff itself almost becomes translucent, as though made of water, and it seems to pass all the way through, and they seem pained by it for a moment, but they simply grimace, and as it passes through, it dissipates, and it slowly seems to re-solidify.
Would I be able to tell based on that? Because Marlos had a thing where he like sent like a fucking like
Like an earth
dirt,
clone.
an earth clone after us. Does this? Would I get a similar vibe from this?
Yeah.
Roll me Arcana.
Good call,
Again.
dude.
If you can figure this out, I have such a good corollary
Anna.
idea.
Ooh!
Yeah!
This seems at least somewhat similar. You can definitely draw parallels between the two. The kind of clones or proxies that Marlos was using, obviously they can't be one-to-one with this, but effectually it seems very similar.
Yo, we learned the genie's name, right?
Altair,
Yes.
yeah.
What was it? Sorry?
Altair.
Altair. Okay, cool. Well, I don't know. We don't know what you just found out, so that's your
Yeah,
information.
I don't know if this is really a person. I think it might just be like a water thing, kind of like what Marlos did.
This form is semi-permanent.
Aye, what if we
You're
made it
wasting your
permanent?
time.
Wasting our time? How so?
I am going to be much more difficult to deal with than the weaker ones before me.
I feel like all of you think you're so much more powerful than the rest, so that's for us to find out, I suppose.
If you insist.
Are you the prophet?
I've come with one offer, and it is one that I hope will be appealing to you. However, I have learned from watching my predecessors fall that negotiating with you is meaningless when it comes to protracted discussion.
It
So this
depends
will
what your
not
offer
be-
is.
I can offer you information, and then I would simply like peace. Your vendetta is, I believe, achieved, warrior, as he slowly turns to you, Ajisai.
Are you... Okay. So then, you guys are not the ones who are causing storms and such, yeah?
I see you've evolved your reasoning for interfering with us then.
If you threaten the majority of the country and or the world, it should be noted I live there. So that kind of brings up a new issue for me.
One such as you would be more than welcome in a new world.
The world's kind of
But what
wet.
exactly? Yeah, but also, what exactly is the point of creating a new world? This one seems pretty okay to me.
And you've had the benefit of living in places where it isn't as broken as the ones we come from.
Yes, the world is broken, but I don't think remaking the world entirely is how you're going to fix things.
When you've heard the whispers of those from the elemental planes, you can feel the change coming. It's inevitable. With or without me, or you, it will come.
Okay, let's
How can
talk.
you be so sure? Yeah.
Oh, I agree. I think we should talk. I think we should.
Crust, get back up here.
I refuse.
Krusk? Bentley?
I go and retrieve Krusk.
Krusk!
No, go away.
This guy wants us to surrender, and he's willing to talk with us
Bentley,
if we
it's
think
like
about
a-
doing it.
I have no
All right,
wish
you
for your
guys can talk
surrender.
terms of surrender. I'm not talking to him.
Maxine, go get him.
I will reach. Yeah, I assume I've already walked up, and I was. Yeah, I'm gonna attempt to grab.
You
I'm
fucking
gonna
roll
try
for
to
it.
scoop. I will.
I am determined to not play today.
I'm determined to not interact with this thing in
would that
particular.
be an athletics check?
If you're trying to grapple Krusk, yes, it would be athletics.
Go
Krusk,
away.
if you don't wish to be grappled by Maxine,
Oh no.
Krusk
Well,
wriggles out of your grasp.
Amazing.
That's impressive.
I run.
I see Arese's
I
prince
try
is
again?
as charming as ever. He's
run.
run off. You have to chase after him.
I don't even, motherfucker. I chase him.
Come here, motherfucker.
They're downstairs.
Here.
Yeah.
Is this guy? My understanding is he pulled out of the water entirely, or is he still? like-
Yes, they are stood on the ground. You see their feet are still connected to the water, but even as they step out of it, bits of it seem to follow after them.
Okay.
Adisai is going to stand, not in that order, and they are going to head up to the throne. Which there's nothing like bad about this throne, right? We never established this throne doesn't like hurt us, does it?
Casper sat. You think you sat in it before?
Right. Yes, I'm going to sit in it
You did.
again. Hikari Kiba, sort of laying up, like handle up towards the ceiling, resting on her shoulder. She's going to put one of her feet up on the chair with her and be like,
Okay. We have had a critical lack of information about you guys, so if you want to talk, we make no promises that we're going to change what we think, but if you want to tell us what your cults are doing in a way that is not cryptic, so that we have some understanding of what you're doing, please do.
I have no concern with what the other cults are up to, barring one whose whispers have led to me, well, here.
Is it this
I
one?
shall bring the All Hydra into this realm, and we shall rule.
Okay.
The
what-
ocean shall wash away the destruction of mankind.
Does all Hydra sound familiar at all?
Roll me
Yeah.
Arcana with advantage, Kyra, and anyone else can roll regular Arcana if you're proficient.
Yeah, like
I am not.
proficient.
Oh, cool. Can I roll
am.
too?
No.
You bitch.
to play.
Things.
You've opted not to play.
Both of you got over a 20. All Hydra is another one of the Archelementals. They are considered an elemental prince, or in this case, princess. They are much like an elder elemental. Were they to somehow appear, it would be devastatingly destructive to anything around it.
Are you... Is that... Do they need you to do that? Is that what you're doing? Or is that happening either way?
That's my calling. I'm sure someone will take my place if I were to die.
Do they need to? Does someone need to be in your place?
I come with an offer of information specifically for you, and he turns to Regan, and an offer for you, and he turns back to you, Ajisai. You can test that theory.
I'm a very hard sell.
My information for you is that there's a group of air cultists who remained after your sweep of this place, and they are moving quickly towards the same place they went last time, after they learned that you had family there. They have an item with them called an Orb of Devastation. They plan on unleashing it in retaliation for the killing of Arisi.
Where?
Red Latch. Have a day on you or so already. If you hurry, you might be able to catch them. My offer for you is hopefully, although perhaps I was wrong, was to satiate your bloodlust for each of our kind. Allow you a crack at my body if it made you happy, before you return back to your mountain.
You're going to offer me a chance to kill you and the remaining prophet, and that somehow benefits you?
I won't speak for them, but you could kill me if you wished.
And then what would happen to you?
Death is but an impermanence for me, so I would find my way back to life quite quickly.
Is that true for the other prophets?
The previous two were weak. I can't imagine they have any way back.
So then...
I've been planning since I saw you taking your first actions.
Hey, Cody.
Weakness is something I abhor in people.
I'm going to send Cody a message real quick, because I need to ask him if something is okay. So if you'll just grant me a quick reprieve, I wish to privately confer with him.
Ooh. Can I scoop Krusk?
Go away.
May I make another attempt to DM someone?
Go away.
You keep running away, which
You definitely could keep up
it's
with
just...
him. Roll athletics check.
Cody, I hope you're out there.
Damn it!
Oh my god!
Krusk, stop being the best!
Krusk is absolutely just Cirque du Soleil around you.
Maxine has forgotten why she was told to chase Krusk. She was having so much fun.
Terror in Krusk's eyes.
That's you backflips once again.
I'm gonna get ya!
So,
Go away!
No, you keep running!
So, the information you've given Regan, you would very much like us to go away, huh? And you think that threatening her family is going to make us leave?
I'm not threatening her family. That's not my business. These are the remains of Arisi's cult. I offered that information to show that I am here with some degree of goodwill. I do not wish to harm you, but I will if you keep pursuing us.
Could they make another orb, even if we found them and stopped them? Would there...
Not without your wind vein. Or, I'm not sure what your people called it. There he took to calling it that.
Kyra?
Yeah. Want me to message your dad, right?
Tell him to get out.
I am not sure that's
She
going to be
will-
necessary.
Huh?
Genie friend!
Oh, he'll be dealt with.
Ah, it's fine. Real quick. I like to make my wish. I wish that all those cultists that they're referring to, as well as the orb they're talking about, were currently in this room.
You see, since you're looking at him, I'll just say, roll me insight.
What? Can I also roll insight? Because I'm looking at this sumbitch.
Yeah.
Insight on him?
Yes.
On the water boy? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, not one, thanks.
Oh.
No, my god!
Holy shit!
1 of 400, baby. The two of you, I'll just say maybe a little excited at the proposition. You a bit distracted. All either of you catch is there's a small smile on his face for a second, before it returns back to his neutral expression.
Aye, and if that wish can...
Altair looks over towards them. That is your wish, then?
I mean, if it's possible.
It can be done.
I mean, if there's no one to... No wish to grant, like... Would you tell us?
If they didn't exist, they would not appear, so yes.
And, we'd still have our wish? Then? Would that be the case?
I will ask one last time, to be sure, that is your wish?
I think that's saying that whether this works or not, that is going to be your wish.
Aye, well, this guy's gonna be a right pain. You know what?
What do you mean?
I would make your wish
Are you for saving my
quickly.
family?
I have it on good authority that Yancy Bin is not quite happy with this one.
Alright, well, okay, here's my full wish. You tell me if this can or cannot be done. I wish those cultists, all orbs of destruction and ones like them, as well as the remaining weapons that create them, we're here.
Oh my god.
What do you think about that? You see as he smiles and looks behind him. And what you see, Ajisai, you would see it first from where you are, just because you're the highest. And others would see it quite quickly. Downstairs, Maxine and Krusk, the airflow coming in from that central shaft stops entirely. Upstairs, the wind picks up to the point that you no longer can hear for several seconds as you see Altair begin mouthing something at you and then stop and slowly start turning as you see floating in the air above and behind this figure what looks like an old man that he's semi-translucent as wind seems to be pulling at his physical form, trying to tear him apart as though the world is insistent that he should not be. And you see the djinn begin reaching for their scimitar and stepping back for a second before the figure begins raising their hand out at them, and you see these wind-like chains begin firing out from their hands and binding the djinn, dragging him across the room towards him.
Break the horn!
Casper's gonna snap the horn in half.
All right, roll me, get the specific, because it actually does have stickity stance.
Oh god.
Mr. Horn. Roll me an attack against the horn.
All right, we're gonna do short sword is what we're gonna do.
All right.
And I hide from the horn.
I'll type it.
No, I attack. Okay, please don't be a 1. Yeah, baby!
Finally!
Roll damage.
There's no
Sneak
way.
attack that horn.
Can I? It's prone. I've decided. Can I have sneak attack? I'll just roll normal. Yeah. 13.
As Krusk, or not Krusk, as Casper grabs this large horn, throws it in the air, he quickly draws his sword and brings it up and collides with it, and it severs it in half.
Aha! I don't know if that'll do anything, but aha!
As it's severed, there is a loud crack as a small shockwave seems to emanate from it, and you see both the elderly figure in the air and Altair both vanish instantly.
That's what I thought.
Well,
A great many people gave their lives to do that to that djinn.
Yeah, they were fucked.
Aye. Interesting point. Counterpoint. I am going to attack. Yeah, Casper is going to attack Waterboy. He's getting attacked. I'm attacking. I'm doing an attack.
Kyra, please tell my dad.
Yeah, Kyra sends sending immediately to Garrett.
Yeah, I feel like we may have just sped forward to the conclusion of what was going to come of that wish, no matter what we did.
Yeah.
Roll me initiative.
Here we go, baby!
I think that's necessary at this point.
Could I have got the sending off before that, or would I have to use a turn for that?
Do Maxine and Krusk roll initiative?
Yeah, you're there. It's just to see where you guys are operating.
All right, Cody.
Alright.
We tried, Cody. We had the best of
Kyra,
intentions.
It would take an action to do so. I would say that given the time it would take to say and receive any confirmation, you could do so as an action during the combat. However, also the duration of maybe a minute might not be the worst in this specific instance.
I can't believe.
Yeah, that's fair.
I can't believe we both rolled 1 on that. Although it really doesn't change that
So
much,
funny.
because I think
Or
trying to use
as
the wish.
well.
I think trying to use the wish now and realizing it probably wasn't going to work might have been the thing to do.
Oh,
Aaron, just to
Wanna move
clarify,
these two downstairs. Let's put you, let's say, here and here. Yes.
so you said the wind downstairs, as in the wind that comes from that lower chamber, stopped.
Stopped as soon as they disappeared. Downstairs, wind began gushing out of it again.
Okay. When you said that they appeared, forgive me my bad memory. I was thinking about a lot of different angles of what was happening at the time. When he appeared, was he holding an orb? Did you say?
The one you saw. So here, I'll just show you what you saw.
Okay, thank you. I just want to know if
Yes,
there's an
thank
orb of
you.
destruction down there, or if like that guy's just down there being air dad.
Air
I also want to
grandpa.
check. This is not what you saw, but I just want to make sure
Okay.
things are properly done. Does this say? Is this identified or not?
yes, this is a
That's
It is
Yankee.
identified.
Okay, just making sure.
If the circle is red, it should be on
Yeah.
it.
This is what you saw.
Oh, air dad!
Oh, he is Air Dad.
What are you doing, air dad?
Air Daddy.
Yeah, they showed up.
I don't know about
They began accosting the djinn, and then as soon as that horn was severed, both of them seemed to vanish instantaneously.
Really zoom in on that face. The daddiness of it sort of dissipates a little.
Yeah, so that, I'm gonna keep it zoomed out.
Okay, that's fair.
Standing in front of you now, you see this face.
Oh, hell yeah, he's so cool! This is some fucking Pirates of the Caribbean
you
poo shit.
didn't
He is
describe that he's
notably-
half shark.
He is notably not in possession of that trident.
I thought you were gonna
Okay.
say that shark.
Okay.
He is
I don't
also
mean to.
not in possession of that shark.
Damn it. Well, we only see his waist, so it's probably just below the water.
think
He's pulled himself
he
up
pulled
entirely
himself
at
out.
this point.
Oh, okay. Damn. I wanted it to be attached to the
While
shark.
you were all making fun of him, he just didn't care and continued climbing out.
I didn't make fun of him. Just dealt with him in the way we do.
By hitting him a lot.
He's confusing and wasn't talking to us. We had no other choices but to hit and scoff at. That is the only thing we have to do at things that approach us.
I ran away.
You did.
Yeah.
Why do I feel like I've had this exact conversation before? Including that I ran away.
Go to the gin. Can you roll me initiative for Casper?
Sorry, yes, sorry.
Do that for Oz and Yuri.
Sorry.
Flair is also at 2.
Oh, brr.
Flair forever in the single-digit initiatives.
Yeah.
Same with Tag. I get it.
Tag you're it in like 10 minutes.
Yep.
Ah, darn. Well, like really disappointing. Cool. The main thing to take away is I think that might be what's going to happen with the wish, no matter what we did.
Most likely.
All right, Casper is going to.
The module's like, you can't have more than one wish. You do it.
Tell me if this is okay. Can Casper hold their action to throw 2 daggers? Can they hold with the trigger being as soon as an ally is within 5 feet of them?
I believe it's use an item to do that, so I think you can, yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
I'd like to do that. I figured that would be the case. Then Casper would like to do that.
Yep. That's Casper. Ajisai, you're up next.
Well, it looks like I'm to be the one to aid me. I am going. Oh wait, I'd be there.
Whoop.
Okay, good. Now that we've established where I am, I'd like to go there.
That moved me back.
Yeah. Had to be fair about it.
Right, you just have a pointer right now. I don't have a confirm or deny.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, is that where they are also? Okay, that's 25 feet.
Oh, God.
What?
Oh, I thought the fucking movement thing got stuck again on the map.
I see. I'm gonna rush forward. I am within 5 feet of them. I'd like Casper to use their reaction to fire off their 2 daggers.
All right.
All right, here we go. Dagger the first.
They will have partial cover.
Oh no! Why? Cause Ajisai?
Ajisai and to a lesser degree Oz, but they're
But
both
Oz
small.
is a tiny boy.
So is Casper.
That's fair. That's
That's a good point.
all right. So they have cover. I will. Oh, I don't have the extension's not there.
If you just hit the -2.
I guess that would do it. All right. Please hit. Please crit. Duh. Does a 14 hit?
Misses.
Okay, well, we got one more of these. Let's go. Here we go. Here we go.
Does a 17 hit?
Okay, Glass. That hits.
Yes! Sneak attack.
Noise.
Please don't be all ones this time.
That'd be cool.
Be
Yeah!
satisfying. Be
Superstar.
satisfying.
That
Looks
was
like you're going far.
that
pretty
was
good.
solid. That was.
That was salad.
I mean,
That was salad.
that was a well above average. I'm
As
into it.
as the dagger sinks into them, you see a couple of the barnacles fall off. Bits of blood begins to pool down. As you see, it's almost this bluish texture. As he just silent seems to just, and he turns to you and just stands there.
Well, Ajisai is going to go, and they are going to, with Hikari Kiba, which is still lit, they are going to... Is there anything I can add to this? There's not. I don't want to use... Okay, I'm just going to go for 2 regular attacks first, and I'm not going to use Great Weapon Master. Here I go. Does a 17, so that should hit, right?
That hits.
Hikari Kiba!
Get him.
Oh!
Get him.
They take another 15 points of damage. They don't seem to resist any of it.
Gonna do it again. But you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna be... I've already moved my 30 feet, haven't I? Alright, well I'm gonna go... again! Oh no! Except... Hold
Dang it.
on! I activate my trap card, Kaiba! Overwhelming advance! Take this,
Allows
though!
me to draw 2 attacks from my deck.
24. I take it. I just want... Am I good to hit? Am I good? He doesn't like super water shield?
Yeah, no, you hit.
Alright, good.
Nice.
Alright, he takes
Blade
19
sinks into them again. You stab into them. They don't even seem to dodge as they lean forward towards you. Will this satiate your bloodlust? Warrior of a fallen temple?
It's not bloodlust. You don't understand me very well.
Dragon Surge.
Fuck him up.
And I'm going to use that movement speed that I gained from Dragon Surge to skirt around them.
See, it's kind of a sense of obligation. Someone I really care about really likes nature the way it is, and you're fucking that up!
And I'm going to go ahead and attack, and I'm going to use Great Weapon Master on these ones.
Alright.
I love her so much.
Please! No!
And misses as their claw comes up and grabs the blade, holding it still for a moment. I am nature. Warrior.
I have no quirky retort to that. I attack you again.
That
darn!
misses.
Oh, do I
As
do it?
Once again, they bash your blade to the side with this large hooked claw.
Do you dare?
Do I dare? Do I dare tell Aaron that no, he doesn't, an overwhelming advance?
Up to you, Boo.
But do I want to use overwhelming advance on a Great Weapon Master? That's just
Yeah.
stupid.
Are you doing it then?
I don't know. I am stupid.
I got stupid. I was like, I don't. Does that mean you're doing it?
Choose, Spider-Man.
I'm choosing Goblin. No, I'm going to leave it at that. Get him, guys.
As you stand there, Ajisai, you also find that you are standing on top of the puddle of water.
This will address my earlier question. Can I stand on it, or am I sinking?
Your feet sink into it a little bit, and you feel them continue to do so, but it is not an immediate effect. It is almost like the water... it's like you're standing almost like on extremely solid jello that seems to slowly being allowed you to sink into it.
Would I have noticed this during my attacks?
As you stepped in, yeah, you would have started noticing it as you would have almost lost footing.
Okay, if I may then, I would like to, before I ended my turn, I would like to use one more focus point to use Falter Fleeting, and then bonus action, I would like to, what's my proficiency bonus? It's +3. I'd like to, in response to that, move back to here.
Alright. You jump back out of the puddle.
I'm just going to quickly relay to the others, just...
That stuff's thick! You can stand on it briefly, but I began to sink, guys.
Well, I knew what I'm doing then.
And that's me. Alright, Crust, get him!
Get him, you weenie.
Crust, get him!
Weenie wife.
Krusk! Attack!
Yeah, what's up? All right. Do I know what's happening?
How would you?
There was a pause in wind as you're dodging Maxine, and then you heard a few sounds and shouts from upstairs. You could guess violence. You're only 20, 50 some feet away.
I knew it. I knew violence. Crap. I'm gonna start running back.
Crust, attack!
I'm gonna action dash. Try and get up the stairs and stop at the top.
Yeah, you could get just to the top if you want to do that.
Yeah.
You're gonna ones. Action dash will put you. It'll let me move you. Let's see. There you go. Get about there.
Hooray! I'm like kind of in a hiding position at like a like the edge of
Little
the
crouch
stairs,
down.
not fully up. Yeah. I see the thing. Like, what the fuck is that?
So does Crust come like a little bit up the stairs?
Yeah, you'd be able to see him clearly from where you are.
Krusk! We're fighting him now!
Shh, shh, shh. Go, Ajisa. I throw an inspiration at you.
Yeah! Oh, I will.
You're like a
See
thumbs
his,
up.
Oh, I will go, Ajisai.
His blackened sclera shift a bit as his eyes turn to just regard Krusk out of the corner of his eye.
I shrink back down.
You just like raise up your mandolin and just do like a go Ajisai, and then slowly sink back down.
Damn it! Force of habit. I don't have to do that. Crap. And I'm just, that's me. That's my action bonus action. That's it.
You did your best, weenie wife.
Get him, Ajis. Get him. Go. You got this. Go.
Is that you, Crust?
Yeah, that's me. That's all I can do.
All right, that's Crust's turn. Oz is gonna go.
Come on, Oz.
I need to roll for Oz.
You go, girl.
Let's say
For their initiative, or?
no for if they're terrified or not. They are not.
Oh!
That makes sense.
He's just
Oz
a big
is
crab.
fearless. Yeah, it's just a big crab.
Crab man.
Crabman. Crabman.
Basically, was whether or not they were going to run and hide or not. They are going to bolt to flame his ass.
Blast him.
They miss.
Ah, shit.
They are gonna run and hide.
They're immune to that spell. Don't worry about it.
What was? Oh, you just reminded me of something. What was it?
I have no idea.
Regan, you're up.
Ooh, you's a bitch. Threatening my family out here, even though you're not threatening my family. You can go fuck yourself. Ooh. I'm going to cast Water Walk on myself.
Okay.
So that's level 3 spell. Gonna tap myself and cast Water Walk on me. And being close to you lets me do Halo of Spores, but I don't know if I want to be close to yous, so I'm gonna
You're within 10
climb-
feet of him.
Huh?
When they start their turn.
Yeah, it's when they start their turn, so I'm like, no!
I understand.
I'm going to bamf out my wings,
Wing bam.
and I'm gonna fly, or her. Oh, what's up, Oz? What's up, you
You
cutie?
so-
And I'm gonna go up like.
You see them
15
peeking around the corner, just their head sticking out
Oh.
in that direction.
I'll protect you.
And I'm.
Oh, you're a delight. I like you very much.
He's foaming.
Cool. I got my wings on. That's my action, bonus action, and movement. I'm gonna go 20 feet up, and that's a me.
Baby's baby.
That's you.
All right. They walk forward towards you, Ajisai,
Aha.
and their eyes seem to just slowly drift down as they turn their attention away from you. And almost as if walking downstairs, they begin wading back into the water.
Oh.
Oh no. Are we gonna have to chase him into the water?
Oh, you leaving?
They go.
I'm not here to waste my time.
No, you're here to waste ours and then run away. Oh,
I
I
gave
get
you
it. You were
something.
scared of the genie.
They continue walking through the water.
That makes sense.
Did you get him?
Your warnings have been given,
Oh, shit.
and that is the only kindness I will ever offer you. And they get about halfway into the water. And that's all they can do for now.
Need a whole person, that bitch.
You see the water itself animated begin slowly streaking up their body. I think Maxine, you're up.
Yee. It would probably take me to dash. Like, I would have to use my action to dash to get back to where we were, right?
Yes, Crust cat to dash to get to the top of the stairs. If you dash, you could get quite literally all the way up to the top of the closer ones. But the stairs themselves are 20 feet up, and then you have a certain, well, you got 25 feet over. So yeah, you have
Oh boy.
50 feet to the very top of the stairs. So you have 10 feet left at the top if you dashed.
I'm going to step 10 feet into the room. would you be willing to move my token? Because I'm really scared I'm gonna put it somewhere that's not supposed to be.
So you'd have to shoulder past Crust. You could probably climb up there. So we'll get you there.
Okay. I will jump over him on account
Yeah,
of long
you can just
jumping,
hoist
but-
yourself up. You're buff as fuck. Yeah.
I hoist myself up, look back at Crust, be like, fuck yeah, I'm so cool, and then I keep going.
I knew that.
Brayden, could you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Could you turn yourself up a bit?
Sure.
I have you cranked at 200%. You're still pretty quiet on my end.
Yeah, I don't know what that's all about. I'll have to look at my settings and stuff.
That's okay. That's better.
Okay. I'm going to point my hammer and cast Shatter from it.
Nice.
Blast them.
Good.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Target him. You can definitely get just them.
Yes. Okay. And then they rolled save. Yes. BR.
They fail.
Eh?
Ooh.
BR.
The shatter goes off. There's a massive ringing before a burst of energy flares up above them. A bunch of the water begins splashing and pouring away from them as some of the body that's peeling around them, that's beginning to cocoon them even, starts peeling back away before beginning its journey once again up their arms.
That's my turn.
All right. Yuri's gonna go. Well, never pass up a chance to kill him, I guess.
Kim girl.
Come on.
Go on and
Come on.
Come on.
Do a water thing. Look at their water and then make it into your water and then be like, you're in my water now, bitch. Do that.
My water now, not your water. And I got water on the other water.
Wow.
Blub 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 blub.
Masterpiece.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Wonderful.
Sit down at my
Record
water.
it.
It's perfect.
Put your fins at ease.
Record it. Put it on YouTube.
Bet you think I won't?
I don't think you will. Unless I call you on it.
Unless I arm you with defiance.
Yep.
They reach their hand out and they begin uttering an arcane incant as they are going to try and cast Watery Sphere
Oh!
on them.
That'll teach
You're
you.
in my water now, bitch.
I don't like your water. Have my water instead.
You already know it's gonna get polluted. It's gonna get all gross.
Yeah. It's likely this isn't the real one anyways, but I kind of want to see, like, what extent do we have to push him to, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They fail as this orb of water begins pooling around them. It starts pulling water up from underneath them, and you see these black tendrils as parts of the water seem darkened around them. They seem to be trapped a bit halfway in and out of their own pool.
Nice work.
Yeah, well, I've got them around, but I don't know how much this is gonna last. So, kill them quick.
Oh, I plan to.
I'll get right on that. I'm not
Oh.
good at killing.
Oh, I'm already on that.
Get him, babe.
It's Kyra, it's your turn. Flare comes
Okay.
up right after you.
Hell yeah. So
They
I
are encased in a buble of water.
pre-made this.
Let's see, let me go check.
Boom. Hell yeah. Would that hit Aji say?
That? No.
Cool.
If they
I'm
are
gonna-
encased in water, if they're not already resistant to fire, they are now resistant to fire, I think.
Yes, they are fully submerged in water. They are resistant.
Oh, are they?
Even if the spell
Fuck.
didn't say they
Yeah.
were, underwater rules state that they would be.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Resistant is only resistant, though. Like,
True.
question, just to inform
does
the
damage.
situation. It being in the watery sphere, is that Is he like an equivalent of prone or anything? Is he restrained?
They are restrained by it, which let me put that
You
on
probably
there.
have advantage on that save then. Actually, if he's restrained, doesn't he
Disadvantage
auto
on the
fail?
save?
I don't know if restrained auto fails throws.
I know stunned gives you an auto fail,
Yeah.
but
Hold on.
I'm not sure if
For the sake,
I
because
think restrained just gives people advantage against you and gives you disadvantage.
I'm pulling it up.
Yeah,
Restrained, where are you?
I got it.
A speed of 0.
Disadvantage. Disadvantage. A creature
Yeah.
has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
There you go.
Nice.
Okay.
So he's more likely to fail, but he will take half damage regardless.
But if I do it at 9th level,
It's one of those like, I mean, you do you, boo.
you don't want to boo. Go hard. Go hard, boo.
Go off, boo.
hard, you
Go
bad
off,
bitch.
family.
You bad bitch.
Bye-bye.
Fucking.
Dare I say pop off? In fact, wig. Boots, mama.
This is like the biggest thing I can do.
What?
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 Thank you.
I don't know what the hell you just said.
Do I look like I know?
Yeah,
what
I guess I
sound,
will. I guess I'll
mama?
just do the thing. I'm gonna use all my charges in my wand of fireballs to blow
All right.
the fuck up.
What level does that
You
play?
see a burning sphere appear at the tip of Kyra's wand before it erupts forth, and a massive conflagration of white flame takes up the space. Mark them off, and I think roll your d20.
Fucking let's go!
I can. Oh yeah, make him make the save, right?
Yeah.
I forgot he doesn't just take damage. Fucking.
Wah, wah, wah.
Yeah. Fail, you fuck.
Don't succeed in spite.
You
They
fail.
succeeded.
No!
Bitch.
So it'll auto parse half no matter what. I don't think. Yeah, they can't stack resistance. So I don't think they can resist twice. So they'll just take half. So roll your damage.
They'll take half of half.
Fuck.
Take a quarter of
So like
this
10 damage.
Yep.
Fucking.
Roll high.
from a 9th level fireball. Ooh.
So this is level 3rd. So
Level
1, 2,
third?
3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh yeah, because it has resistance and it's taking half. So yeah,
Yeah.
it would be half of half.
Yeah.
So
If you'll want to,
resist fire
here's
on him.
if he already has, you add resist fire, and Eric, when you roll it, open.
They succeeded, so they don't need to do half or anything.
Okay, if that automatically goes, then you're good.
No caps for resist fire, right?
Resist is in all caps, fire is not.
Okay, that's what it was.
Almost always the tag, like the tags are always lowercase, but the operator is almost always all capsed.
All right, fire away.
This is gonna be disappointing.
Oh.
54 reduced to half. What would that be?
They take 13 points of fire damage,
Oh.
as unfortunately the brunt of the flame is stopped by the sphere of water.
But like, damage is damage, and like given the circumstances and what you could have done with your almost all fire kit, it's what you could have done.
The wand does not explode.
That's
Yay.
That's good.
The
We
water
like
cult is
that.
going to be so mean to you, Kyra.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's too
Is that you,
bad.
Kara?
It's too bad we don't play by Pokemon rules. Otherwise, my sword would be their kryptonite.
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
Light a whale on fire, it's still gonna fuck up its day.
Right? Oh my god, I fucking love that line so much.
Fails
There's
on
that.
every other save he has with regular rolls, and then the one he has disadvantage on, he succeeds like a bitch.
Yep.
Ain't that just the way?
He explodes.
He is.
When the fire clears, he's JoJo posing in the sphere.
With a face
All right,
like that.
Flair's just he's gonna fly in, he's gonna take
Be
a swipe and
restrained in
do
a
more
JoJo
damage
pose,
than
though.
my 9th level fireball. Let's go. All right.
They have advantage.
Oh boy.
Heckin', oh cool.
Yep.
Would that auto parse?
It should, but if you want to mark it anyways, then go nuts.
Sure.
Doesn't really matter.
Attack.
Player also do fire damage.
He misses.
They miss. As Flare, a little afraid of the water, given Flare's fire-based nature, they hesitate for just long enough that that Garb brings up their claw once again and snaps towards them, causing them to flutter back off to the stairs behind you.
Cool.
I feel like Flare should have been a wildfire spirit druid.
Hey, there's plenty of campaign left.
Yeah.
Casper Castbuckle, I'll just saw you're on deck.
Okay, so if Casper doesn't want to automatically miss, then he's going to have to get closer, because if you throw a weapon, a ranged attack outside its normal range just automatically misses underwater. So, gonna get up to there. This is gonna even out, I'm afraid, because he is underwater, so he'll have disadvantage on the attack, but also advantage because restrained. Is Flare's not still near them, right? Flare
No,
got
No,
it
Flare left.
Okay.
Does he not just want to like run up and stab him with like a short sword or something?
The damage on both is... You're right, because we'd still get sneak attack that way, right? Because the
Yeah, 'cause
the
you'd have
throw
advantage.
issue wouldn't be there. Yeah, he'll do that.
shit,
He'll
Cody.
get to there.
Cody!
Cody,
Internet literally just started working.
well, Cody,
yeah.
should I roll this attack while you connect, or do you
Connect.
want to wait?
He
yes,
can
roll the
fight.
You want me to do the attack?
Yeah. Have
Okay.
fun with your last turn.
Okay, cool. This is my last turn as a rogue ever. Here we go. He's going to rush up. He's going to go for his first short sword attack against him. Yeah! It's a crit!
See, this is why I wanted
Let's
you to
fucking
do it.
go! Crit sneak
Don't
attack,
give it
let's
that-
go!
I'm gonna
Crit
roll
sneak
it.
attack!
Get that fucking crack!
Ha! Oh, it didn't.
Oh my god!
It didn't. I don't think it parsed the crit. Did it?
Let's
Wait,
see.
hold on. His crit is 40.
four-
Yeah, it didn't parse
No,
the
it
crit.
didn't parse it. It's weird. Wonder why I didn't know how to do that.
Oh, I don't think I targeted him.
Roll me
5d6.
another 5d6.
So it's 30. Dude, the start of this was a 6 and 4 5s.
That's wild.
That was nearly a maxed out sneak
Yeah!
attack.
And
That's
then
just 4 damage away.
another 19.
Another 19 on top of that. All right, so they are at. All right, you guys. Casper sprints forward. He brings out, this is his short sword. He brings out his short sword, drops low, and then plunges it into the water. And all of you just see this dark cloud of this inky black, almost occasionally turquoise blood start forming around them as he deals a grievous wound.
Does Casper have anything to make a bonus action attack with? Does he?
No.
He doesn't? You need to get a normal dagger.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be able to draw both in one turn, anyways.
I really want a dagger.
He's what?
Like a
You wouldn't be
cool
able to
dagger.
draw both in one turn, anyways.
Yeah, but I've had multiple turns.
Oh yeah, but the first turn, since he used his action to do the main attacks, he could have, I guess, on that turn drawn it. But
It's
yes.
irrelevant. He doesn't
You're
have it.
right.
It's irrelevant. Heckin' Okay, I guess that's really all Casper can do. He's done this stab. He got up close.
I start sinking into the water.
Yeah, is he sinking into the water where he is?
He attacked into it, but you're on the edge of it, so not quite.
Okay.
You feel like you could be pulled into it, but
Cody.
you're not sinking into it.
Does he bonus action dash away, or does he stay where he is?
Oh, wow.
Or does he latch on to the legs of this person, hoping to prevent him from escaping through the water?
Yes!
Their legs are beneath the water.
Does he
I
latch
will
on
go beneath the water to grab the leg.
Or does he throw himself into the watery spear and latch onto the torso of this individual?
Blue.
I will latch onto this lad. He's getting latched on.
Well, from the back, though, right? To make sure that when Agisai attacks, the front is completely
Of course.
exposed. Yes,
Of
good.
course.
Yes, we're in sync here. We can just both run Casper, I think. We won't even have any disagreements.
Anyways,
So he's doing that.
he used his action to attack. He can't.
I'll show ye.
How'd you say?
This is where I show ye. Ajisa does not wish to go into there, so she is going to use
Also, I need Casper back.
Wind Chain. Sure. Could you release Casper? Well, actually, hold on. Release. There you go.
I go.
Wind Chain.
Oh.
Oh, he's restrained. So
Yeah, he is.
I would have advantage, and I have a. I'm using Great Weapon Master.
I
You also have
mean,
Bardic Inspiration. So.
That's what I'm saying. Fucking.
Yeah.
All
Also,
right.
Aaron, I think I still need you to give it to me.
Yeah, just refresh the window and it should be there.
Okay, thank you.
Unless it's still. Oh yeah, there you go. All right, here I go. Hikari Kiba, Great Weapon Master, attacking using Wind Chain at a distance, trying to carve this guy in half. And if it. Give me a second once I roll it to decide if I want to use my Bardic. I don't.
Okay.
I assume that hits
Yes,
Based
that
on-
would just hit.
based on previous numbers.
Ooh.
Hup! Oh, I mean, it's still 26, right? So.
As you slash forward, the blade connects with the body inside the water, and you see the water beneath it begin retracting into the ground, leaving the body alone as they seem to just go limp and float lifeless inside the orb.
For flavor's sake, can I have done something?
Yeah, sure, flavor it up.
And Yuri can tell me if they do not want this, but I want to have, when I made the slash, to have spun, for there to be a brief moment before the slash takes effect, and then for as the slash is about to hit, for the entire water sphere to cleanly separate and slide in the middle in two different directions, with his body at the center. Before that happens, I want to anime chop the entire water sphere. Is what I want to do.
Yes.
Thank you. Good.
It separates and then slowly collapses. The ground now covered, the ground now actually appearing wet, as all of the water that previously was filling the cracks in the ground seems to just slowly sink away into the floor, leaving no traces of its presence behind. And flopping to the ground, a cold, wet corpse.
And
You
it
see
is?
the claw on their arm slowly turn to water and vanish. And you see, instead of that, just a stump.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, the body is sticking around, but the claw went away.
Question, guys, refresh my memory. When we, well, I wasn't there because I was, I believe, petrified at that time. I don't remember. No, I was dead and AWOL is what was going on. Did the other one return to being stone in its entirety when we killed it?
I don't remember. Did it, Aaron?
Did it remain
Marlos?
as a corpse, or did it turn back
Marlos?
into dirt? Yeah.
Both Marlos turned into mud immediately and effectively disintegrated, and Erisi exploded in a hurricane of wind.
Oh, I mean when we took out the clone of Marlos.
Oh, that one also turned into mud.
And this guy, his body is remaining?
There's just a corpse.
Does it look like the same body of of the same person?
Yeah, roughly. Shape seems to be them.
the
But their
face is the same and all that.
Yep, no alterations other than the ones you guys caused with weapons.
And but they didn't have whatever their weapon was. Or the artifact that they would have carried. They didn't have that with them.
Maybe this wasn't even them. Maybe this was like a messenger or something.
I assumed this was like him, but water, was my presumption. But he's not turning into water, so maybe... But he also said death's not just a vague inconvenience, right? So...
I should turn him into a zombie.
This isn't Ajisai saying this. First of all, this is Logan saying, follow your heart, boo. Do what you gotta do. But also, it should be noted that if it is him and he wants to come back to life, turning him into a zombie wouldn't, like, hold his soul or anything.
Aww.
It would just theoretically make the body this. Well, it depends on how Aaron wants to interpret zombies.
That's what you want to do, because Regan looks pissed. Like, uncharacteristically angry.
Well, the main thing to take away is that if that is roughly how strong this guy... Well, he didn't really fight us, did he?
He
Not really.
didn't. I would think it's safe to assume that the real one is probably a lot tougher than that.
Yeah, probably.
Also,
That arm thing he had, you think that was his thing?
I don't know.
Does someone catch his name?
I don't think he ever said it.
Well, I know what it is, but I haven't heard it in game. There he is on the combat tracker.
What?
Oh yeah.
Fishman.
What? Fishman.
Fish Lord.
Fishman.
Fishman Joe.
Doug Fishman.
Yeah.
Doug Fishman. Heir to the
Kyrus casting sending immediately after this is all done.
Heir to the fish
to
and fish
Garrett.
industry.
All right, you cast sending.
You guys need to get out of Red Larch. Evacuate everyone. There's another group coming with another devastation orb. And that's it.
So they have about a day on us. We now don't have anything imperative. We can't... Our chance at a wish is gone.
Sorry.
No, you don't have to say sorry. Now, that said...
Should have done something about it before we rested.
I don't think it would have mattered. But, I do, if it's worth noting. The source of that wind started downstairs, came up here, and then went back downstairs. I think Grandpa Hurricane is still in the building.
Would, Aaron, he said a name.
Yes.
He said a name and a thing showed up. And I, as a player, know some things, but would Kyra be able to connect that name and that thing we saw, or no?
Roll again with you. You could probably roll Arcana with advantage, given your research into specifically this kind of thing.
Okay.
16. I'd say with him naming him out loud and then the appearance, you would likely recognize that as Yansi Bin, another elemental prince, that would have had to have either been summoned already or for whatever cause tore themselves into this reality for a brief instance to attack that djinn.
But he was downstairs. Or at least something related to him is downstairs. Did we... This is not Agisai talking, this is Logan. Did we, guys, do we remember encountering any similar, like, place in the Earth Cult? Like, was there like a chamber where maybe they were trying to manifest their prince?
I don't know if we ever saw... We know they were trying to, but we don't think we ever saw where they were trying to do that.
Like, there was no... With this vague... I'm making a crass assumption here that, like, the hurricane downstairs is, like, a point where he's trying to pull himself into the world, and the world's like, no. I'm just thinking, like, if we go by elemental logic, that means that the Earth Cult should have had a place that was, like a little earthquake room or something, you know?
Yeah.
But we didn't encounter something like that.
Unless they were.
Did we explore
just
the whole
really
Earth Cult?
bad.
No.
Did we not?
Okay.
Both the Temple of Black Earth and the respective areas underneath that they had control of in the Fane, neither have been fully explored.
Well, our plan was to long rest, go down into that chamber, and deal with whoever was left, but, still a good plan. I will note I am... Actually, you know what? Really? I'm not that bad off.
Kyra,
Yeah,
you
I'm
hear
still-
back. Another... What? Sorry, you cut out at the end there. We'll send some people out to look for them. I'll try and he cuts off.
Oh. I guess in the panic, Kyra wouldn't have been keeping track of the number of words. Yeah, she'll send another. They're coming with another orb. Another devastation orb that'll cause the same amount of damage. And then she's going to use her Pearl of Power to get back a 3rd level spell slot.
You hear back. We'll stop them before they have the chance.
Your dad just said they're going to stop them before they can do that. I don't like the sound of that.
I don't like the sound of... I don't like the sound of that either. We just got him back. But I know that going back to Red Larch is very, very selfish.
It's...
If I have to, I will just go by myself.
No.
It's not selfish, it's just how are we gonna keep up with them?
I don't know.
These guys are flying everywhere.
Well,
Do we have any magic that can do anything?
I'm trying to think what I can.
Redlarks doesn't have a circle, does it, Yuri?
no, it doesn't. That said, I don't think all of these ones fly. They can do for short bursts, but most of their flyers, I've always seen riding things. I've rarely seen them flying on their own. It's likely if we march through the night, we can probably outpace them. They still need to stop to eat and sleep. It'll be exhausting, but I can't imagine they're going to be much stronger than anything we fought here.
That's a fair point.
They're simply, assuming he's telling the truth, they're more like at this point, less of a cult and more of a small terrorist cell taking revenge for the perceived slight of killing their leader. I imagine there's probably not many left, given the look of what we did here and everything else I've seen so far.
Okay. We're not going to let them do anything to him.
It's early in the day now. If we start marching and we push ourselves a bit, we could probably catch them. It's, if memory serves, about 6, maybe 5 days till Red Larch.
Cool.
The day on us, if we keep at it, as long as they're not moving at an insane pace, we should be able to overtake them.
I could. I can fly now.
For how long?
If I transform twice in a day, I should have. My player is thinking. They're looking at a thing.
I guess I can choose.
Number of...
Should be about 6 or... Oh, wait, no, it would be 8 hours because it's half my druid level.
I can. If I transform twice in a day, I can. And I don't stop, I could fly for about 8 hours total.
You could cover most of the distance between us and them. That would still leave a few hours, given how long it's going to take to get out of here and then start catching up. You'd still be on your own for 3-4 hours until dark, and then maybe you could do something, but on your own.
I could go with her. I can fly too. If we want to get there ahead of time and maybe, pincer them or something.
It's not a bad idea.
And for the time that you can't fly, you can ride on my broom with me. It'll be a little slower, but we'll still be moving.
The only bad idea about that is that you won't have Ajisai or Maxine to be able to take any hits or do anything like that.
Yeah,
it might be best for us to just
comfortable
run.
about that.
If you guys did do that, you probably could catch up, but we would be 5-6 hours behind at the very least, assuming we take off after you. You would be without us. You'd be on your own. If you're confident, I won't stop you. I'm pretty confident in Kyra's abilities after I saw that. They turned back to the charred walls and the semi-disintegrated corpse in the first curtain on the northern side.
I've had better days, but thank you.
You can do better than that.
He was encased in water, so it's,
It's
My dad's. He's strong, but he's just a hunter. He's not a warrior. He's not like Ajisai or Maxine. He's not even like me.
Are they going to try to flee? Or are they staying and
They're
they're going to fight?
He said
they're going to try to keep them.
He's trying to
from
stop
doing it.
them. And I trust him, but I don't think he can do this.
It sounds like the only way for you to really catch up is if you do leave a bunch of us behind. I have faith in you that you can do it.
A few days. They said they were a day ahead of us, right?
Yeah.
It's probably the night we spent here. So, assuming they have a day on us, We'll assume the shorter distance. We'll assume it takes them 5 days. That means they have 4 days left of travel before they reach their target. If we start moving immediately, on first rest, we can decide how fast we want to move. We might be able to narrow that gap, and that way, at least if the worst happens, we can get to your guys' bodies before anything else might happen. I just want to...
I know
If they left here on foot, I'm confident I can track them.
As a
Right,
thought,
maybe we can overcome them.
the main thing that they're trying
Jump
to
them
do,
before they get there.
they want to use this orb that they've got as retribution for what we did. And if you could figure out which one of them has it and either disable them or take the orb, they would likely pay attention to you. So if you could somehow get that from them, and then you head back our way, they might chase you back.
It's not a bad idea.
Or if you find a place to stalk them and hit them with a landslide or something, or do something to slow them down, you might be able to watch them and wait for us to catch up.
I have my tidal wave spells. I'm just trying to think what I could do. If I've put my family in danger, I don't know what I'll do. I have put them in danger.
No, you haven't.
He said they were going there because they found out I had family there.
Where were they whenever we started all this, though?
True.
They're simply hitting that place because we spent time there.
Like it or
It's
not.
a distraction.
Like it or not, your family was in danger before we started. And it sucks that they're involved, and we need to get them out of being involved. But blaming yourself for this, when you've already saved them from one of the cults once, that's not going to help them. We do have options, and we can help them. That's what we need to focus on.
You're right.
So I think that you two should try to catch up with them. And then see what we can do. If it's a few days out, then you can use sending to contact us back with what you think is best.
Okay.
Yeah.
Move behind. We'll try and catch up as quick as we can.
What if we... What if we all flew?
What do you think?
For a day?
Oh,
Can we?
What were they, hippogriffs?
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
the
The
giant
griffins.
vultures?
The griffins.
Or the
Yeah.
vultures, rather.
Where'd they go?
The vultures.
We left them at the entrance to this place.
Yeah, they wouldn't have stayed for a couple of
If
days.
they left,
We also-
though,
back at the tower.
if they left, would they go back to the tower?
Aye.
Probably.
Well,
That's
then
where the nest is.
why don't we go back to the tower and
It's just an hour or so up to the north. We
You
can
get-
make it there a good time.
I do seem to recall that we promised them that we'd find their riders here. So I don't know how we'd convince them again.
Then
But
we
if-
just tell them that they're dead. Sorry.
Yeah, but we're not gonna have you there to talk to them, Regan. You're gonna be on a different track.
True.
I think we just go in and follow behind Regan and Kyra.
it was...
It's not a.
If we're thinking
It's
about
on-
using
it's not like it could
them,
work.
we could just go there with them, and then Regan could talk to him
It's
for
only a
us.
few hours out of the way, I think, right?
Aye.
Even if it's a full day out of the way, we still have a lot of time to catch up with the others if those two travel the way we described. I think
The
it's
big
like
issue
what,
is when they intervene. If these two intervene right away, we'll be days away. But if they, or at least most of a day away, if we assume they're only a day ahead, we can just move on land at a quick pace. And as long as we maybe go longer than we should, we risk some degree of exhaustion.
Can't they
but
fly?
They said not all of them can fly,
Yeah.
and most of them rode things. They said, but we don't know if they're riding anything now.
What's a little exhaustion anyway?
Like I
let's-
said,
I'm willing to
if they're
push
on
it.
the ground, I can track them. I know I can.
I defer.
I-
I just think that the griffins, if we could convince them to help, is the most
If
obvious
if
way
they
to
can
catch them.
fly, then I don't know if there is a way we can catch them. A day ahead by wing would put them most of the way there already.
And let's hope they're not flying. Let's just.
Do we want to chance it? yes or no? What are we doing? We want to go for the birds, or we want to just go straight to the Red Larch?
I'm willing to chance just going straight to Red Larch, but it's up to you guys.
Okay, that's what we'll do then.
I'm sorry. I know I'm being insistent about this.
No, I understand.
It's understandable.
I'm just scared.
No,
If we're gonna get on it, then let's get on it now.
Yeah. Okay. Let's... I don't think there's any need for us to rest or prepare. Let's get out of there and let's head that way.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, I wish I could use my wings for longer.
I know.
You guys all begin filing down out of the central ziggurat and southbound towards the original entrance you made your way into these caves from. As you pass the tethered individuals who have since died, you also see splayed on the ground several corpses you didn't notice before. They seem newer. You see what look like regular commoners in robes, unlike any of the cultists you've seen, that seem to have been splayed out on the ground as they were rushing towards the exit. You guys make your way through. After about an hour and a half of skirting along thin cave ridges and walls, you find your way back to the post where you had left those vultures and find none waiting.
Vultures. Yeah, there we go.
You enter into the small windswept valley and make your way southbound as quickly as possible, following the river to exit into the more open sections of the Desserin Valley. At what point, just clarification-wise, Kyra and Regan, you planned on flying fast and for as long as possible ahead of the group. When are you guys doing that?
I'd say we probably immediately, right?
Probably immediately. So as soon as we are outside and able to take flight, that's most likely when.
Just have Ajisai point us in the right direction because she remembers it.
Yeah.
Okay. We will meet you there.
Regan's going to reach up and put her hand on the back of Ajisai's neck and pull her in for a very passionate kiss.
Oh.
Oh.
You're going to meet me? We will meet each other there? I'm not losing anyone else.
You're done losing me. I'll meet you there.
I know. I love you.
At this.
I love you too. If we can find something big that flies, I'll make it do what I want and we'll catch up with you quicker.
I know you will.
What were you going to say, Eric?
I was going to say, Kyra, at the same time, also goes up to Yuri and gives her a hug and just says, just stay safe, all right?
All right.
I guess God is dead.
Sorry, I was checking a thing. I mean, I'm not the one who needs to stay safe. I think we'll be okay. Keep an eye on each other. We'll catch up.
Okay. And
Yuri.exe is not responding.
pull away and then hop on her broom and...
Yeah, Regan's gonna turn into a giant eagle, because I can do that now!
Whoa, that's fucking cool. Go,
shit.
Regan. Fly.
Yeah.
Take to the
Hold
sky.
on. How big?
Let me take a look. Yeah, I might be able to actually carry you. Hold on. Let me try an eagle.
Well, for
Give me
like
just
4
a
hours or
fucking
something,
second.
right?
Yeah, because I can do 4 and 4 because I have 2
Isn't
wild
the idea
shapes.
to go on the broom because it'll be constant?
Well, no, the idea is for us to fly, because she can fly faster. We can both fly, like, at 50 feet per, round, as opposed to if we were both on the broom, which is only 30 feet per round.
Yeah, if they're large or
Checking.
bigger, then they could act as an independent mount.
They are a large beast.
Once they can no longer fly as an eagle, then we can both be on the broom and still be traveling, but just a little slower.
Okay.
So the issue
Yeah, if someone rode her,
Yeah,
then
they'd have
you
to
would-
get
one person would
off
be
at
fine.
that point.
yeah.
You would only give them about 4 hours ahead. No, I say just go on your own, just to avoid expending any extra energy or anything.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
That would have been a thought.
Yeah, no, it's a good thought.
Mhm.
But become as eagle. I am now giant eagle.
If Ajisai was teeny, then maybe.
All right.
Teeny
You both
thigh.
begin your prep and you take off as giant eagle Regan in all their splendor takes off and begins flying away. Kyra speeds off after them on their broom, and as they begin slowly turning into these smaller dots on the horizon, as you guys make your way after them, the faint drippings of rain begin to tap against your head and shoulders and hands. And I think we'll take our first break there.
Oh, shit getting tense.
Those two came over and told the two of those two came over and told the two of you to be careful, and yet they're the ones going off into this weird danger. I don't understand love.
Not for me, it is.
Not for me. Not for me.
That is an established character trait you have.
It is. That's what's true.
I still don't understand you.
I guess I don't, and will never like love.
I'm gonna go
by the end of this, he's gonna go up to this fucking this person who took the deck, immediately fall head over heels. No!
Did not want to say this around Regan, but I do not look forward to running for 5 days.
You don't look forward to running for 5 minutes.
I
know. In general.
Regan knows this about you. It goes unsaid.
She would have yelled at me though.
It's true.
Maxine, carry me.
I yes, sir.
Oh, sir.
Oh,
wonderful.
Never again.
No. You will refer to me as sir.
No take backs.
No take backsies on this.
I'm glad Regan was there for that.
Looks over to Maxine. And why aren't you in uniform?
Oh, Maxine in it. My god.
Oh.
Super buff maid. She would be the type to like lift the whole couch to clean under, though.
Yep.
With one hand.
Yeah.
One couch in one
Realize,
hand, the
like,
vacuum in the other. Yeah.
Literally, I was sitting in
Makes
bed,
eye
like
contact
listening.
with Casper. Puts it back down.
I was for some reason I'm under the bed.
No, you're just like you're sitting on the couch.
I'm sitting
Maxine
on the
doesn't even
couch.
notice. She lifts. They make eye contact. She's like, "Oh fuck, sorry." Puts it down.
I was laying on my bed just listening to everything, and all of a sudden I just noticed at the top of my phone it just says like connecting, and I'm just like, what? And it connected to my network. I'm like, oh. And then I ran over to the phone, over to the
Well, that's
freaking
weird.
computer.
He can connect. He can fight.
You can fight.
I came just in time.
Yeah.
Gross.
You're a better man than I am. If I crit on a thing, I'd be like, no, let me roll the sneak attack. Not really, but
No,
I've decided I want my
want to
character
roll the
back.
sneak attack.
I've decided I want my character back now.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, but
Nah, you have to hand those over. You have to. If
do I
you
eat
don't, then the
cold
dice
mashed
gods.
potatoes, or
If
do
you
I
don't, then
reheat
the dice
them?
gods will freaking get you.
Okay.
Also reheat. Freaking savage.
Ugh. But it's downstairs and it's so far to get down.
You better start moving, eh?
You start moving, eh? Okay, you shut the fuck up, Cody.
We're in a break. You gotta go. Go.
Okay, fine.
You can mock me later.
Heck.
What can I do with these kids?
With these what?
With these kids. Thank you, Aaron.
Splitting the party. This always goes well.
It's fine. Just let our squishy casters go and fight the guys that we know. Half of them are melee based, and
listen, I can summon things that can fight.
That's true. That's true. You can do that.
I just, have to stay like 1,000 feet away from anything in order to keep them fighting.
Yeah, you're fine. You can do it. I believe.
Bitch, I'll fucking kill you.
I didn't want to say it during the game, but it's like, yeah, I'm sure you guys flying over toward the air cult, they're never going to see that coming.
Yeah. Why would they, really? Especially when I can cast invisibility on both of us.
I mean, when are you going to cast that? Because if you cast it whenever you find them, then that means they potentially have a way of seeing you then, right?
What do you think?
We'll see what
Do
happens.
you think they have sky sight? Do you think just because they can fly, they can sense everything in the sky?
I'm just saying that we're lucky it's storming.
Oh.
Is the big thing, because before Aaron brought up the storm, I was like, if it's like a clear ass fucking day and you guys are just flying up to these guys,
I can't wait to get struck by lightning.
Yeah, exactly.
You're not
they just
grounded.
look behind like, what the fuck is that?
Oh, that's true. They only go for the tallest grounded thing.
Yep.
Unless it's called lightning. No, I'm playing.
I remember just back in Waterdeep, fucking sending my owl around with that fucking thing strapped to it during a storm. And we were like, oh no, don't get struck by lightning.
Yeah. Like, uh-oh.
Hello.
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 Hello. My name is Elder Bryce, and I would like to share with you the most amazing book.
Oh.
Anyway.
Is it the Kitsadria book?
Yeah! It's Lucia's Guide to Kitsadria.
Available now.
Available for $19.99 on DriveThruRPG and soon to be available in softcover and hardcover formats.
Oh, that's interesting.
Hell yeah.
Birds are most commonly hit by lightning when flying in groups because they have a collective charge that is big enough to attract it. And they'll usually get hit in like groups of 50.
Oh no!
Do they all get hit?
That's awful.
Does the charge bounce?
Just to look, because I was like, yeah, I heard about that. I guess it'll just blast through them and drop a ton of them as the clap in the air also like fucking just busts their eardrums and they all just fall.
Oh yeah, I guess
I
you
don't
kinda
like
need
this
that
fact,
for
Aaron.
Flying.
Take it back.
Make it not true.
Man.
Return
I
happy
just-
birds to me.
Give birds, make happy, thank
If
you.
it helps, they were geese.
Brayden, did you get your
It does,
mashed
weirdly.
potatoes?
Yes, actually.
Yeah, I did, Cody, and that's my turn.
Good.
I also got sorbet.
Hell yeah. I got hash browns that
Or
I like.
sorbeto.
Sorbeto.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Vaffanculo.
I got hash browns and
Sorbeto,
sent
pizza
Alejandro
going out. Come on.
a very panicked voice memo while I was like pacing around my kitchen waiting for the microwave. I was like, and fucking this is happening, and you know, fucking this is what we're doing now.
Oh no, can I open the sorbet? That's the real question here. Come
Aaron,
on, I'm playing Max
that
Payne
Jen
today.
owes me a wish.
Does he?
We can get to the plane of air, we might be able to find him.
Yeah.
I think
One
he'll
day-
still tell you to go fuck
One
yourself.
day in the
maybe.
future, he's gonna realize we protected him from getting whatever the fucked by
Yeah, but we
destroying
broke
that
the
horn.
horn.
Did we?
Yeah. Yeah, totally.
Did we
sent him
do
back to his
anything?
home
We
on
saved him.
the plane of air.
We saved him.
I'm not convinced.
He's saved.
I'm not convinced he's alive.
I think he's alive. I'm just not
He's
convinced
great.
that we did anything to prevent what was happening.
No, we saved him.
I don't.
Everything's fine.
I don't know.
I think it's
I
better
don't know
that we did it
could've.
than not, but
Correct. Yeah.
yeah.
We'll find out whenever we
It's the
in
only
the
thing for
future
certain I
go.
could say about that.
We'll find out whenever we in the future go and find him. He's grateful to us and gives me my wish.
No.
Uh-huh.
I'm not going to find him.
Yeah, no, I got other shit to do.
He was understandably grumpy. I don't wish to talk to him again.
Well, he's.
This is roughly how I imagine people feel about me, and I'm going to uphold it.
He's my friend.
I'm gonna kick your ass, Laidlaw.
It's more like he's exceptionally grumpy. I will keep him forever.
Yeah.
Like a cat.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
I do love cats. I am a cat person.
That's good.
Hi.
Luckily, he's not a cat.
Ryuji, come here. Come here.
Ryuji!
I could wish that he's a cat.
Ryuji!
Come here.
Come to me!
Oh, bug.
Come to my soothing voice!
Wish for something stupid like that.
Honey, honey, are you okay? Come here.
Is Ryuji okay?
You itched your ear open again, stupid head.
Oh
No,
no.
you can't have my fucking spicy shit. Oh, I know.
Did
Yeah, but you're
did
stupid
Ryuji open up
asshole.
their wound again?
Yeah, he did. Hold on. I need to BRB very quickly and find his fucking comb because he's a stupid ass.
My god, he's had to wear that thing for like his entire life because he's so stupid.
Yeah, because he's so stupid.
Like, if he just left it alone long enough, it would just go away, right?
He has, but he likes to itch his inner ear now, so then he
you
can get his.
Stupid
Yeah, my
dog!
my dog is really stupid. So I'm
Same
sorry to hold
though.
up. I'm sorry to hold up stream for a sec. I just gotta make
Yeah,
sure
but
I
for
get his tone on him.
Yeah, but Spencer, I for some reason have faith in Ryuji, and I don't know why, but the key difference here is I think Barry's a lost cause, but I have a flicker of faith in fucking Ryuji.
Why?
I've not seen Barry do anything that convinces me that they can learn.
What have you seen Ryuji do?
Be a
Shake
corgi.
his butt
They're
with his
smarter than they let
Ah,
on.
yeah, okay.
They heard things.
Mm-hmm. I
It's
have
like-
watched.
like
I've
smarter
watched
than they want us to know.
Ryuji herd.
Look, the queen
watched
doesn't
Ryuji
have
herd the
the queen
cats.
didn't have a Barry. That's all I'm saying.
That's fair.
That's a
What
fair
type of dog is
point.
Barry again?
Poodle mix with something.
Oh, what's the something?
We don't know for sure. I got her at like an adoption fair, and the person giving her away was like, "We don't know." They just a poodle showed up and was pregnant, and then we got Barry. So, yeah, the breeder doesn't know, or not the
Hold
breeder.
on, I think
but
we
just
might
the
be
person
able
who found
to-
him.
We might be able to figure this out. Hold on, let me look up. Dumbest dog breed in world.
Probably a pug.
I was gonna say Pomeranian.
Pugs shouldn't exist. It's true. That or a Chihuahua.
Chihuahuas
Are they smart?
You leave my Chihuahua alone.
No, they're not.
They're not known for their intelligence.
I
but they're not
I
known
don't
for
I
their-
don't
buddy
credit them
alone.
with intelligence.
Yeah.
I credit them with having peanut brains that react to movement with anger, fear, and hatred all at once.
Buddy is the only dog in Nat19 that hasn't disrupted us.
Are they a Chihuahua?
Yes.
Oh wow!
Well, how old is
He
Buddy?
is a good boy.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I
Welcome
couldn't
back.
find his cone, so I wrapped a blanket around his neck, and he's just hanging out in here with me.
You give the commander his respect.
Did you burrito him?
He's very unhappy with me right now. Sir,
Wow.
this is your fault because I can see there is blood in your fur, you stupid fuck.
Oh my god.
No, he deserves it.
No, he deserves this. My dog is very stupid.
What did you do? Did you like burrito him?
I'll post it in call chat.
Please do. I want to know what you did to prevent this.
So in what way again is Ryuji better than Barry?
Look at that face. The difference
Exhibit A.
is that I like Ryuji. More.
Yeah, but why?
You won't.
Because I
once
do.
You meet him. He's a little
It's
fuck.
because he's a corgi.
It's true. Let me tell y'all.
An unfair.
Everything about Ryuji is delightful
I-
until he starts barking.
I don't know. You just.
He's
And
like
how
me.
much he sheds.
He's delightful until he opens his mouth.
What?
Which Barry never shuts her mouth, so it's like.
Ryuji, sit. I'm not giving you anything because you're a stupid asshole, but you can sit there and look really cute, you dumb fuck.
He's also a menace to clothing because he sheds like a motherfucker.
And as someone who like exclusively wears black, he is my nemesis, and yet I keep.
That is
only
the leg up
wearing
Barry
black.
has. She doesn't shed.
Yeah, Bear doesn't shed. So, that's pretty
Oh.
cool.
Yeah, because she's a hyperallergenic dog half.
Yeah, Ryuji.
Because she's part poodle.
That ain't him.
Couldn't be me, says Ryuji.
And if only we had a quiet, well-behaved dog that doesn't shed, but even if he did, he has black fur. Like the commander!
Oh, Cody, I've had this question for a hot minute. Is Dante a Yorkie?
We don't talk about Dante.
You dare bring that name into this house.
I'm trying to find a high ground right now. We can't talk about Dante.
Yeah, Dante's kind of worse than all of our dogs combined.
How dare you?
Am I wrong?
How dare you say this correct thing?
I don't think I've seen a picture of Dante, but I
You're
remember
out of
him.
line,
I
but you're
think he's
right.
pretty cute.
He's amazing. I love him. He is a Yorkie, yes. And he has well, he used to have this freaking like kind of 80s rocker vibe with his hair. But then my mom cut it. So now he's just a mess.
Have another.
Can you show me
Ryuji
a picture?
Yeah, let me find one.
My dog's a fucking idiot, and I'm just trying to look.
Show me
after him.
this, Dante.
Just trying to.
Ah. Oh, ow. Ow. What? Ah. Why?
Stop it.
Why?
Stop dying.
Why? Ah. Just my side. It's just, ugh.
Oh no!
That's okay.
Million.
That's alright.
I can't remember
Apparently
seeing a
Someday.
picture of him as a very tiny puppy, like when you first got him.
Man.
Looking through my.
Ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
Except
Oh.
Braid.
No.
Braden said no.
Braden
There
said
she is.
no.
Braden?
Sorry, yeah, my internet skipped for like 2 seconds. I'm
Boodly boodly?
out of-
Oh, it's hilarious time.
Hello.
Mm-hmm.
Hi.
Hello.
Foodly foodly?
Hello.
Foodly foodly.
Let's do it. Back to stress.
Let's go.
Yay! To death
Tell
we
me about it.
go.
Let's
I
go
have to
It's
save
stop
off
your
to
running.
death
day.
we go.
I have to run for 5 days. That's stressful.
Yeah, I'm
Ugh.
helping you with your car.
I will carry you.
This
gotta
is a
run.
favor.
You gotta run.
If you ask, Maxine
Ooh.
would carry you.
Ooh,
I'll
we
put
do,
that out
we
there.
do, we do have an option we didn't consider. Well, you guys are gone, so it's up to you to figure this
Bye.
out on your own. We can. I mean, a normal day of travel consists of like 8 hours of travel and 16 hours of rest, sleep, and what have you. We could just not. We could just go and risk exhaustion
March.
Yeah,
No, you
that's what
brought
I
that
was
up.
planning on
and
doing.
effectively claim 3 days worth of travel for every day.
Yes.
Oh,
Here's a good one.
I mean,
That's
that's already Regan's plan.
Also got my toes in it, so
We'll
that's
have
pretty
to. We'll probably have to revisit the rules for doing that because it never comes up. But we can do it.
Would
Spoiler:
I be
con saves are
encumbered?
involved.
Hell yeah! Would I be encumbered if I tried to carry Krusk?
Don't
At least
carry,
part of the
way.
don't carry Krusk.
That counts as Karen Krusk and all of Krusk's equipment.
Ryuji,
Absolutely.
come here.
I don't see the
Yeah,
harm.
I like my toes.
Unless he can like enlarge
I see
you,
no
or
problem.
and you can carry him, I wouldn't do it.
He needs
Oh.
this.
Yeah, you're gonna
Come on, Krusk.
You're gonna
It's
be
good
like-
exercise.
you're gonna be in great
He's
shape.
an amulet of health. He's fucking fine.
I mean, if you have any more of those speedy drugs, you could take those. Actually, I would probably tell you that in character. I mean, if you have any of those speedy drugs that you took that one time, you could probably take those.
Really?
Yeah, Krusk. You got any
then
speed?
die.
I mean, Regan isn't around. If you're gonna do anything, now's the time.
Oh my god, you're right.
I don't know.
Force
I
bag
remember.
into mouth.
I saw you. I saw you that one day when we were in Waterdeep when you were like running around and doing exercise, which like I never see you do. So I assumed you were on drugs.
Oh, I was. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Then take those again. I've never seen you run like that.
Ooh, maybe. Might be a good idea.
Do you know what a really good idea was?
Hmm.
It was a really smart of us to have this conversation while we were walking.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I'm glad we're
They were
currently on the way.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
This way,
You
by the
see,
way.
I've been. Oh shit! I've been talking to you to like subvert your thinking.
We got to
about
go
it.
over to this ridge here. Yeah.
Yep. Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
So, we got party 1, party 2. Party 1 is going to be the Cairo Regan Express. Party 2 is
I like
the armored battalion coming up behind them.
I'd like to be referred to as Party A.
No. Now, the larger group, we'll start with the ones in the rear. You guys are planning on doing a forced march to keep up or try and like close that distance?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that we're all willing to. I mean,
And I think the front is doing the exact same.
the
They're
word
gonna catch up
willing
in the day.
might catch some nuance when Krusk is involved, but we're all willing to forced march.
Is there any way, Aaron?
Correct.
Is there any way, Aaron, as a scout with expertise in survival, that I can maybe like use our tracking to maybe try to get there a little bit quicker?
Like find
or-
the best path.
Something's gonna come up real quick, actually. So, as you guys begin traveling, your first few hours, your pacing is quick. You're moving as fast as you can, and you're just keeping along your general cliff line. You have a pretty good idea of what's going where. As you start moving, same with you in the front, you would notice as the rain begins picking up more and more as lightning starts coming in, and a torrential downpour begins consuming the entire area around you in the valley. The torrent itself starts blocking your vision for anything over 100 feet in front of you. It's just not inside. It's just rain. Flying, the ones up front, you guys can do it, but it is rough going. It is very difficult. It's cold as you move as fast as you possibly can through the air. And all travel seems to take a bit longer as just slogging through it and forcing your way forward is just a bit more difficult. The only consolation you find is that they're probably also stuck in this as well.
I need to look something
You see?
up. I have
This is what happens when you run!
I have a solution
awful!
for the flying side that I'm not going to say because I'm not there, but I want to just look it up to see if it's a thing that is a terrible idea.
Oh.
But I'm not going to say what it is, so like don't wait for me to do anything here. I'm just saying that out loud for my own benefit, really.
I need to check something. So, of the two in the front, who is leading you? And of the ones in the back, who is heading off the group?
Again, unless you guys have anything better, I have. I was wanting to kind of use survival to try to get us going forward, and I have expertise in it.
You're really good
Go
at
ahead.
survival?
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what.
I have.
What's your total modifier?
+8.
Mine's also +8.
Ah. We could both survival.
We could both survive. Not Krusk, though.
Fuck the other. Fuck the others.
Krusk didn't survive.
You know what? Let's leave Team 2 behind, and Team A can go forward.
All right.
With our survival.
All right, you guys are Team 2A. No, 2B. We'll be Team A, and we got to catch up to Team 1. No, we will. Okay, so we could. I also grew up in pretty hectic conditions because I grew up in the mountains. And also, hold on, I've seen a map of the area. So
Yeah.
despite the rain, I know the general like topography. I could apply that information. I'd like to apply that information to trying to find the best path to go by. Trying to think of exactly what the best way to go about that is. Wanderer, come here, you. Yeah.
Also, Regan, your survival's way better than mine, definitely. So
I'd like to. Yeah, I think. Here's what my request is, and it's up to Aaron if we can do this. Unless he requires survival checks from all of us, I'd like maybe Ajisai should like take point in regards to the general direction, and maybe Casper could be paying attention to like the more local, like natural disasters and
one of
whatnot.
the reasons that I'm calling for this in general for you guys right now is going to be that with your vision so heavily obscured, the regular landmarks and topography you could use to easily navigate are a lot more difficult to see.
We should probably go with Ajisai then, since
we could probably get Ajisai. We'll say you've seen the map, you know the topography well enough. I'll take that into account in regards to the DC.
We've also flown above this place on more than a few occasions now.
In the Sighing Valley, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think that's our plan. Is for basically for Casper and Ajisai to take point in leading Maxine and Crust.
Sounds like Ajisai's heading it, so I'm going to call from you if I get a survival check. We'll say Casper can aid you.
Okay. I won't ask for Bardic because this is such a long-going thing that it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, this is over the course of a full day. Regan, you said you were heading off the front group?
Mm-hmm.
Same thing, please.
Okay. Ryuji,
all right,
shut
girlfriend.
the fuck up.
It's up to us.
Oh
no! Oh no! Please don't be like last time. Ah, well.
Hey, let's go.
Okay. I was like,
Could I like try? Is it just beyond my ability to try to help her?
If they're kind of heading it off and you're following them, you wouldn't be aware that they're not succeeding.
I see. That's fair.
Fuck.
Let me grab.
we might overtake you.
You are probably going to get there first.
Yay!
Damn.
Fuck.
Yay, overtaking!
Regan's
The
never
storm
gonna
lets
get
up
there
and we just
alive.
find ourselves back at the fucking spire. Like,
We just get to them. We're just like, oh, they must have captured them. We
Go
have to get
down the
them.
road, you just find us with a pile of their dead bodies, and Ajisai just has the orb. And it's just like, fucking, I am the best girlfriend. I succeeded. I win the award. I did it.
Listen, Ryuji, you have to wear this because you're stupid.
It's true.
I love you, but you're very stupid.
It's
You have
true.
a single brain cell that you rub together to make fire. And it
I just
doesn't work
imagine all
well.
this being said towards Ajisai, because it would also be.
All right. So your first 8 hours of travel. Regan, can you roll me a D6, please?
I sure can, buddy. Let's go.
oh no.
Stumble into the right answer. Do
Hayden,
it.
did you?
Yeah.
I was like, did you just go on mute to scream? Because another one.
No. I muted so I could deal with my dog.
Okay. You guys begin moving along. Regan, you find it hard to see things, and you start using some of the more easily findable landmarks to push forward as best you can. And you find after a bit that you've drifted a ways north of where you intended to be originally. Not as much as it could have been, but you find that after your first 8 hours of travel, you've closed the gap for sure, but you're not quite sure how much by at this point, judging by the bit of drift that you experienced. That would be the first 8 hours of travel. At this point, both groups can continue traveling. Each hour of travel is going to require a Constitution check or a Constitution save. And that Constitution save will grow with each extra hour.
By everybody,
Yeah.
right?
That would be by every single person doing it.
Okay, at this point, Regan is out of wild shapes because I only have 8 hours.
Yeah, you would have
half my
landed
druid
this once
level,
you'd be
so
back to yourself.
I'm on the broom with Kyra at this
Yeah.
point.
All right.
For a long time we've been marching off to battle.
I don't remember it. Fuck.
I'd say probably like every like hour or so, Kyra will probably poof flare out and then like look through his eyes while it's dark out just to fucking like see if he can get a bead on any people
You wouldn't be able to
below.
travel and do that at the same time because you need to pilot
yeah.
that broom.
Unless Regan,
Just like Regan take
pilots
over.
the broom.
Yeah,
It's
you
like-
can have
Yeah.
them do that.
No, I
Yeah,
can pilot the
sure.
broom and let Kyra do that, and she can just hold on to me.
Yeah.
All right, you'll fly a holding pattern. All right, so the first hour of your forced march begins as you all keep moving onwards, pushing past your exhaustion. The cold, the wind is still just ripping through your body. And I would like everyone to make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
All right, everybody, specifically Crust,
Okay.
let's do this.
Okay.
And I
Hell yeah,
found
Kyra.
Herbie
Regan, your
a
family
lot
is
like
relying on
cattle.
you.
You looked it up, didn't you?
Oh, Regan,
Okay, Regan,
you're
good girl.
Crust,
Good girl.
no! You're supposed to defy
Regan and Kyra, okay.
expectations.
Like the pounding heat or aching feet are easy to
All
ignore.
right.
Hey, think of it's dead.
Girl
A
worth
wine
fighting
worth
for.
drinking for. Oh yeah.
After the first extra hour of travel, you see that Yuri and Oz are both starting to feel it. Both of them are going to take a level of exhaustion. No one else. Everyone else succeeds.
Yay! For now.
They're not used. They're not used to moving as much as we
Only
are.
Yuri, it sounds like, right? Yuri and Oz.
Yuri and Oz, yeah. Effects.
Oh yeah,
exhaustion.
they're with us, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yep. No, they're flying.
All right, that is the first hour. Kyra, can you roll me a perception check as you move?
Okay. Through my senses or through flares, right?
Through flares.
What did I keep losing his sheet because it keeps deactivating. It doesn't let me look at the owl. Thank you.
You don't have the cohorts tab, do you? Hold on.
No.
No.
Yeah.
13? Nothing that you can see, but you both do see. Though very hard to make out through the storm, you can faintly see maybe day and a half's travel. You can see a dim little beacon off in the distance that just like a small candle at like the far side of a building. It is so tiny you can make out the flickers of light coming from Red Larch.
Head towards
Oh,
there.
I have advantage on that actually, but I don't know if I'd see anything more with a better roll.
Roll again.
Come on, girl.
Nope. Okay.
Yeah, that's all you
It'll be
get.
the light.
Nope.
All right, that's your first hour of forced march. As you move on into your second,
I will point that out to Regan as well.
you all start progressing through. The wind is tearing through you guys up there, even though while you're not physically exerting yourself as much, still holding on and keeping yourself balanced on the broom, and also focusing on moving forward through this ripping cold is nothing short of miserable, is how I can describe it. On the ground, the rest of you keep pushing through. Can I get a Constitution save round from everyone again?
Yeah.
Come
Yeah.
on.
Uh-oh.
Girls thought you
Your
were quite
family
the
needs
charmer.
you. Please, Regan. That's
Not
not great.
nice.
Ah,
Oh yeah.
I shouldn't have made the decision to carry Crust through this hour.
Really appreciate it though.
And I bet the ladies love looks at you side person in armor.
Let's take a look. Ajisai, you suffer your first level of exhaustion.
No.
Yuri they start lagging behind the group as they start slowing down as they suffer their second level of exhaustion.
Oof.
Don't die.
You put it on yourself, perfect. Anyone else? Constitution Ajisai. No, I think everyone else is clean for now. The second hour goes by.
I would offer, in case it helps at all, I would offer Yuri to carry any sort of things that they might have.
No, it's fine. If I start lagging behind Oz, and I might make some shelter and catch up with you. But
All right.
this is important, so we should keep moving.
Yes.
Okay.
At the end of the second hour, Kyra, with your orbital owl radar, roll me a perception check with advantage.
Okay. Ooh, real good.
That's pretty good.
21. You barely get onto it, only because as you start flying now, the wind is picked up to the point that Flare starts losing the ability to fly without any sort of magical support. As the wind begins throwing Flare around, Flare almost collides with a tree and then lands, and they see a series of like mudslides where it looks like someone slipped, and you see a trail of footprints kind of tearing off in through a path of a small like bushed area and out into some plains. It looks like someone had traveled through this area very, very recently.
Oh, we should... I see some footprints down there. It looks pretty recent. We should probably lower ourselves now and try to follow.
Hands on the broom. You didn't realize how hard both of you were gripping onto it. This wind has been threatening to throw you off for a...
Oh. Is it me? Uh-oh. Can anybody hear me? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Says it's connecting. Something's up with the internet.
Yeah, it seemed...
Oh.
We land, I'll cast Pass Without it.
Alright, so they can't hear me currently. This is an interesting... Oh no, it keeps refreshing. People at home who are watching back in the recording, uh-oh. Discord just completely closed down. It should be noted, I think the others are all okay. Something's up with my internet, specifically. It's just me. Now. I'm just gonna turn the capture off. Yeah, it's my main computer, too, because them rolling on the main thing is working out fine. Uh-oh. Well, that's no good. What a predicament. What if I close down Discord? And reopened it. Ooh. This might be no good. So, people that are watching the recording, you'll be able to hear me afterwards. Well, for now, I'm gonna end the recording if this doesn't resolve itself in 2 minutes. And then I hope we can pick this back up. If it comes to that, I apologize.
What do we want?
What a sad end to that song.
Oh?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, let's hope that that's not the case.
Hopefully that doesn't happen to us. I can't believe you picked that song knowing how it was gonna end.
A girl worth fighting. Red Larch destroyed.
I
girl
always
worth
thought
fighting shows a picture of Ajisai. That's a girl worth fighting.
I always thought that it'd be super funny if, like, right at the end of that, where it's like a girl worth fighting, you just see freaking is it Ling? Is that his name? No, it's I can't remember his name. The tall one. Just like slides in on his knees and goes, "Fuck!"
Yeah.
All right, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hold on.
Yeah, okay. So I lost a period of time there.
That's no good.
Yeah, it wasn't any good.
Nope.
Higgity heck.
Should know we are. Oh, and my computer's still having some difficulties, but I'm trying to sort through them.
That's no good.
Okay, I'm here. I was just flushing his ears as well.
Hi, Hayden.
Hooray.
Hi.
I'm just trying to make this do what I want.
You're the one that I want. You are
What do I need to do here? Right, I need to get the. You know what I need? Just tends to be a moment. It should be noted. We are coming up on 3 hours. Live. There. Got that back in. Sorry about that. They can hear me at home, and the stream should be going now. It was.
I don't forgive you.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
people that watch at home on YouTube are gonna get just a brief moment of me being like, I'm disconnected. Just me.
Beans.
Anyways,
Where did we lose you?
things that I missed, just in case there was anything worth going over for people at home, was basically as soon as what was the last thing? You were talking about Flare not being able to fly properly.
All right, so yeah, Flare, because they're unassisted by any sort of magic, started finding it impossible to fly, and so they landed in a branch.
Yeah.
Regan and Kyra found a trail that they could follow to try and catch up with the group of cultists that they're trailing, and they cast Pass Without a Trace of themselves, rolled some stealth, and
promptly nat one.
promptly nat one as they buffeted along, and we'll see where that goes.
Okay. I have to log back in on my end, but the player, the at-home viewer stuff is still fine. So, do what you got to do.
All right. In the third section of our forced march, we need to roll our next set of Constitution saves.
Okay.
Guess what? We
No, the reactive images aren't reacting now.
went
Oh,
off
well.
the wall.
Oh no.
It's all right. They're there. It's fine.
On saves.
Yeah.
As soon as I get
Alright,
back in,
Regan,
I'll
honey.
log.
Yuri.
Oh no!
Oh no, girl.
All right, honey girl, come on.
She has good
Regan.
con, too.
Regan.
Oh, I got
Oh,
10 this time.
honey.
All right. In this third hour, Kyra, Yuri, Krusk,
Hold on.
Regan, Oz, Casper.
This plus 8. Oh, dude!
Oh!
Just those people all take a level of exhaustion. It's starting to really affect everyone to be out in this weather for so long.
Can we stop? Can we stop now?
We have to keep going.
Exhaustion onto Yuri. She's at her third level of exhaustion.
Oh, girl.
As from
I
behind
thought
you,
she
they
stopped.
call out. They said they're slowing down. They said keep going, and then if it gets worse, they're going to. They call out to the
okay.
rest of you like, if you're gonna keep going, we're gonna find some shelter. I don't think I can keep doing this.
Okay.
Crust
stay
is like,
safe.
we're gonna find some shelter.
No, you don't.
Oh, come on.
If I can canonically have carried you for an hour and still keep going, then so can you. I feel great.
You look great.
Well, thank you.
As you crest over final hill,
Krusk.
Kyra and Regan, you see a group of. It's hard to tell in this darkness. They're just barely. You have to duck away for a second. Maybe 10 cultists you see. Marching in formation very slowly. Just onward. Looks like in an eastwardly direction.
And they look like the fucking cultists.
You see. Roll me perception.
Can do.
At this range with disadvantage.
Sweet.
I will also-
Alright.
Yeah, because you're in very dim light.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah, even in this lighting, even with dark vision, it's not gonna help me all that.
With dark vision, if it was dark enough that you needed it, you couldn't even see them at all.
Yeah, exactly. Disadvantage per.
Let me forward this by 13 hours.
Come on, honey.
2, 3, 4.
It could be worse. That could be way worse.
Whoa.
I dropped to 20. You dropped to 19.
You see the telltale signs. You're looking at their capes. You can't see with perfect clarity, but they look feathered at this distance. They look much like the Initiates and the Hurricanes you fought before. But elsewise, you're not sure. As you regard them for a moment and they continue on, they just start fading out of sight as they seem to be about a little over 100 feet ahead of you.
Good. I'm going to cast Wall of Thorns. If they're only a little over 100 feet, this is a range of 120 feet. I can encircle them.
Circle them in.
Let me. I gotta pull my monitor.
I can get a little closer.
Let me see. Wall of Thorns, the wall within range and a solid surface lasts for the duration. You can choose a wall to. No, doesn't say anything about that I can see unless I'm roll blind, which is possible.
Sick.
Nope.
Wall of Thorns? I don't think so. You're good?
No, it doesn't. So I would like to
yeah.
create a wall of thorns surrounding their group.
Hell yeah.
Get thorned.
Diameter. Yeah. All right. You have to kind of guesstimate a little bit, given that you're firing it out of your line of sight. But you feel like, yeah, it should appear. Maybe one or two might get a little bit thorny.
Good.
As she does that.
And you can't see any effects of it, so I won't expound upon it.
Cool.
Get thorned.
I'm going to poof flare back into existence as she does that, just to have him out ready.
All right.
Took too long.
They shiver for a second and look up at the sky and then to you.
Now your path is gone. That's what happens.
No. Quarters and powder familiar.
They fall off your shoulder.
That's fine. That is perfectly fine. And now I want to... Does it, like, looking through his senses as he's flying above, which is something I'd like to do, does it look like any of them have the orb, or like a box with the orb in it in hand?
Sending it out to them, as he starts flying towards them, they would... how close are you allowing him to get? Because they now have a 20-foot high wall of thorns surrounding them. You'd have to get pretty high overhead in order to look straight down at them.
I mean, I'd say I'd go as high as I need to go, which is about, I don't know, 50 feet.
All right. Can you have flare roll stealth? Since I'm assuming you're trying to do the sneaky still.
Yeah, at least for now. I can. Yo!
Yeah!
Get it, boy!
Be a ninja owl.
Ninja,
A ninja owl.
We're friends.
Yay.
You see the group has backed in and has formed a circle around one individual that is holding what looks like a box that you might store like fancy jewelry in, that they have clutched together in both hands, and almost like a football carry as they look around, and then you see them begin fiddling with it while the others start pulling out weapons.
I would like Flare to dive and try to steal this box from this man.
All right. Flare dives in towards them all. The first thing that'll happen...
You're not very strong, so I don't think this will work. But I'm hoping to like take them by surprise or something, maybe.
They're definitely aware something's happening. Roll an athletics check as they barrel in towards them all. And actually, first roll me initiative.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay.
The two of you roll
You
initiative.
got it!
Woo!
That was almost another one.
I was about to cry.
Oh,
hold on.
I was already on mute because I was coughing, and then I unmuted to cough. I'm sorry.
Before you do
No,
this.
I didn't even notice what.
and I will roll for flare as well.
Are you rolling girlfriend vibes?
Yeah. I have disadvantage because I'm exhausted, but I still did better.
Yeah, you know
I know
what?
that's
I'm
Kyra.
gonna.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
She's too stressed to be a good girlfriend right now.
I'm literally exhausted!
Sorry, babe. Hey, I got a nat 1 out of the way, so you know.
That's true. We saved whatever you're gonna do next. I think that's the point here.
Yeah.
You
Go on,
get,
DM.
you get him, babe.
All right, so I'm going to move. Let's say they got a total of an 8. I will move to
Does Flare go first in initiative because of
their
like,
rough
thing,
stuff.
or no?
In terms of surprise, I will just because I'm going to start with them anyway, so it makes sense that they would. So let's put you up at 21.
Yay, the highest
Why not?
initiative he'll ever be.
Makes sense to them all.
true.
As Flare streaks down, they attempt to grasp this fairly large box. Flare's bigger than normal, so this isn't impossible for them. But it definitely would be a little more difficult than normal. Can you have Flare roll me an athletics check?
Oh, they're so good at those, right?
They have a -4.
Let's go!
Brayden! 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 Brayden, turkey noises! Brayden! Brayden!
About as good as they could have gotten.
As the owl makes contact,
I
they
was
grab
on
onto the
mute!
box and they start tearing. Fuck. They start trying to tear the box out of their hands, ripping at it. The figure that was holding it dives down onto it and tries to press their chest against it. As the box begins lifting from their grasp, it starts popping open, and they reach inside and grab it and then tear the box out of the owl's grasp, flailing at it as they are now holding a small sphere in their hand that begins glowing with this runic energy.
No!
How he had to fly down 50 feet to get there. He's going. Oh, he doesn't have a lot of movement left. And that was his action to do.
As
Heck,
high as you can, baby.
he'll go 10 feet up, I suppose.
All right, as they fly up and circle around. That's Flare.
Yeah.
In a lot of ways, 10 feet is just as good as 60 feet. I mean, no, really, though, because you're out of range.
I
of
get
most
what you're
things.
saying. Yeah.
This one is going to, you see one of them drop down and a small vortex of air appears around them as they throw a dagger at Flare. It is going to have advantage and disadvantage because the strong wind starts knocking it off course, but whatever enchantment they seem to put on their weapon balances it out as they miss anyways. As they do that, the rest start throwing themselves to the ground and start bowing to the one standing in the center, who slowly, Kyra and Regan, you both have a second to react to this, 100 feet away. What are y'all up to? I'll start with you, Kyra.
You said it looks like he's doing what again? I'm sorry, I was.
You slowly begin raising it up to about chest height as it begins to pulse with energy.
I am going to heckin' poof Flare away, and I am going to fly us up. Another. I'll go as that was my. I think it's my action to poof him away, so I'll go up. I'll go 50 feet because that's so far.
All right. As you do, the hurricane force winds above you. They start pushing really hard against you. Can you both roll me a strength check, please?
Oh,
I'm gonna guidance myself because it's a check.
Yeah, you
I
can
had
do
a
that.
little before. I was like, I always forget these, but
Oh, is guidance a reaction or is it an action?
It's an action.
I'll say because it happened off turn, it depends. Because this isn't a check you knew was coming. This is something that just happened.
no, it's fine. That's fine. So strength check with my +0. Let's go, noodle arms. Let's go.
Interesting.
Let's go.
Oh.
God!
21. As you barely grip on, you feel the weight slowly begin to lessen as you feel Regan about to fall. as they slowly lose grasp on the slick broom.
Use your wings or something.
I don't got him.
Oh fuck!
Anything in reaction?
Can I use my reaction to try to do something?
If you have a reaction.
Oh, I don't have like a specific reaction things.
What are you thinking? Pitch me on it.
Trying to pull her up.
Roll me a dexterity check, please. The DC's gonna be high.
Dexterity check.
Come on, girl.
15.
15. As you reach down, your fingers graze Regan's butt with the amount of weathering the two of you had been through. They unfortunately slip through your grasp as she plummets into near darkness. Regan, you're gonna fall 50 feet.
We're 6.
Yeah.
But like.
Oh, I realized I had a good reaction that I could have done.
What if I don't?
What if
I decide to not.
I just misty step on the way down, man. What if I do that? Not that I have enough time.
Life is full of what ifs, Nathan.
I know.
you are going to take 21 points of bludgeoning damage.
Woo! Okay.
As caught off guard, you don't have enough time to save yourself from falling. You land prone, and
Uh-oh.
down to 33.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Huh? What? Oh, I thought you were saying something to me. I was like, heh.
No.
Where does she land?
Oh, I also forgot to put exhaustion on you. Directly below you. So, since you just went straight up from where you were, still 100 feet away from them.
Okay.
Okay. That still works for me. That's still fine.
Let me also add before I forgot, because you both have exhaustion. I didn't put it on you two.
That's fine.
Oh, should we have had disadvantage on all that?
I won't worry about it.
That's fine. That's fine.
That goes there. That goes there. All right. I knew I was forgoing a thing. Casper, I think, also did it earlier, right? Yes,
Did
they
what?
failed. Your earlier exhaustion check.
No.
No.
Don't
no.
lie to God. You'll get like bonked.
Get fucking
Smite me! Oh, mighty
right.
smiter!
What you up to, Regan?
Well, since it doesn't say a place I can see, but it's just an area within range, I would like to conjure Tidal Wave just above my circle of Wall of Thorns and let it crash down on the group.
Not that
That
bitch
is
prone.
what I'm doing. So, they need to make a DC 15 dex save. I have no one to
What
target.
a nasty combo. All right.
Right?
Regan's out for blood. Marking them all as visible.
Cool. Dude.
Regan be possibly. that out.
And that is one more. There we go.
I just don't get it.
And
Don't understand.
one more there. There we go. They should all be visible.
Okay.
I'll start targeting them.
Thank you. Let me know when they're targeted and I'll boop the button.
Ooh, that button.
Yeah, you don't mess with
Floop
Regan's family.
that whoop. Floop that whoop. Floop that whoop.
Shoop that whoop. Hi, Kyla. Let me know when you're good, DM Sema.
Sam.
I'll tell you.
Okay. Sound like a squeaky toy, man.
Yeah.
So I love the song.
All right. That should be all of them.
Yeah. Fail, you stupid whores.
Success, failure, failure, success, failure, 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 failure. Almost all of them fail. The
Good.
priest and the initiate succeed. One of the initiates succeed. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can you roll Damblage for that? I think that one has Damblage.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Most of them die.
Yeah!
Good.
A lot of them are immediately washed in, and then as they're dragged by the water into the thorns, the plants themselves seem to start devouring them and tearing them into pieces.
Oh fuck.
Okay.
Not that you can see.
And not that I could see.
I can feel it.
And then the others are knocked prone.
I have one more. Can you, I'll tell you, I'll quickly roll it. What was the DC before you? 15? And it was Dex, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to go ahead and make that for this guy. He fails, so he's dead. I'm just going to... With how much dead? Yeah, he's dead. Right. I knew I was missing one. I said 9 rolls, and I was like, wait a minute, where are you? The only healthy initiate. You are no longer there. All right.
You don't exist. All right, and those who succeeded are knocked prone. Are they
Prone
still
the rest?
targeted? Oh,
They should be.
They didn't need our help at all.
Second. 1,
Evidently.
2, 3.
Yeah.
Prone them one more time.
We
for
just
me.
slowed them down.
and
Yeah, we did.
Perfect. All right, is that you?
yeah, that's Regan's gonna get closer. I'm gonna go my full 30 feet closer.
You have to stand up for half your movement
Yeah,
to get
so
15 feet
15,
closer.
that's fine.
You start making your way closer. As you look down, you have a bit of an angle as you see them trying to gather themselves, and you do see bits of the plants just shredding through some of the initiates. As one rises back up and brings the orb above their head, and there is a burst of magical energy.
Better out here than in the town.
As the wind around you picks up even further, now reaching what feels like almost hurricane levels, like proper typhoon wind speeds, as bits of trees begin snapping off and spinning and flying out in every single direction. You see bits of the thorns around them begin actually like derooting themselves from the ground and flying up into the sky, as they just hold their hands out and look straight up into the sky. And as this massive whirlwind that away, as you guys are forcing yourself around, you turn around to pass, and you just see this cyclone appearing some maybe a kilometer or two ahead.
Ah, fuck.
As you just see this towering up all the way into the sky. I think that's where we'll pick up next time.
Oh!
Watch it. Ah, fuck.
That's the song ending. What do we want?
Well,
Oh.
girl, worth fighting.
Oh.
Fun fact. It's very intentional that there are no songs in the movie after that, if I recall correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's cool.
It's an
do
intentional
remember that.
choice that they made very deliberately to be like
They
that.
have
it's like-
they have a reference to a song after that. But
Yeah, they're yeah. There's a brief like reprise, but
yeah.
yeah,
No new songs, no full.
they made the choice to
singing.
be like, from this point on, it is the war movie, not a happy song movie.
So, just to give the relative positions, this isn't super accurate given the hexes,
Yeah.
but this is roughly where everything is.
Okay.
Oh, that's not
Oh,
They're
bad.
not in the town, so I will take whatever happens to me here.
These are considerable
I-
distance. So
Mhm.
Yeah.
Exactly. I was like, if we stop them here,
I mean-
that's all I care.
wait, so are they outside the hex? Would they not be in the same hex as them?
Yes, that's why I said this is
Okay,
relative
yeah.
position. I just didn't want to have them over.
We're like 20 miles ish away from you, which is we're gonna catch up with you tomorrow. Is what's gonna happen.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because
We got this.
as far as miles go, like at a
2
normal
hexes
pace,
in a day, roughly.
but
I
yeah,
think is on this.
effectively, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's like
Well,
26
Mr.
is a normal thing, like miles. So yeah, yeah, but no, fucking 10 miles outside Red Larch, like 15 miles outside Red Larch. That's a pretty. I mean, it's better than in Red Larch.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm
Mr.
saying.
Legans da. I think You don't want to hear this, but I was chosen to be the one to tell you.
Oh my god. Ain't no way.
I love being 100 feet in the air while this is happening.
I'm surprised that you are not being thrown the fuck off of that fucking room at this point.
We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I can still
Brayden.
just die.
Team Rocket's
Yeah.
blasting off again.
Brayden, do it.
Yes, Logan. I've been
Brayden,
called.
there's a bird caught in that tornado. Oh no!
I love you.
It's like it's going around the tornado.
It's going around.
You
Okay.
committed, and I love you for
Big
it.
fucking cow.
Yeah, it's like-
Another cow. I think that's the same cow.
Yeah.
You do that way too well, bro.
Oh my god!
You're a
I
grade
don't
A
know why,
turkey.
but I need to save that cow.
Here in the distance, Marion, that's our cow.
Oh, Almond. You can't stay out of trouble, can you? Trouble seeks that cow.
You little
Okay, when we're back.
Nah, Lilywin just
Alden's
showed
such a
back up. She's like, you know, that cow looking mighty fine right now.
We get back and they celebrate with hamburgers. And
Hell
it's like,
yeah!
Oh yeah! Where's Almond?
Who?
Oh my god. Just somehow it's
She'll
Logan's fault.
she'll always be okay though. Almond will always like turn up. You'll go
Yeah.
you'll go into the basement. You'll go into the basement at some point, and Almond will be for some reason in the basement eating grass that you don't know where it came from.
Yep.
Almond's always in danger, but always ends up
Almond-
okay.
Almond also definitely sleepwalks.
It walked up a
great.
flight of stairs,
God.
and you couldn't get it back down, but it's okay because it fell asleep again and it slept walk downstairs.
I have an
Yep.
hack. Where's my hack in?
Alright,
There's
I
my
gotta get the
silly
credit.
emotes.
Credits go.
Sometimes you wake up and Almond's just looming over you, chewing cud.
That Scylla emote that I threw into chat, that's accurate to my emotions right now. Just
I'm fine. I am totally fine. I'm not fine.
Moo.
yeah, no. Don't mess with Regan's family. She will come for you.
She will cry.
I will Wall of Thorns and Tidal Wave you. Go fuck yourself.
Into the wall of thorns.
Yup.
I was so ready to be like, all right, now roll that damage. I'm like, no, the tidal wave killed a lot of them.
It's like, no. Can I
Actually,
roll
hold
it just
on.
for me?
Hold on. I gotta check one thing. I gotta check. So you killed that one. You killed that one. I'm just trying to see if specific ones failed. You can actually roll it. Roll me your thorns damage, and I'll drag it into the ones that survived. That failed, because I think only one survived that failed. I think the rest are incapable of surviving. I think only 2 could literally fail that and survive. At least with the damage you rolled.
All right, cool. We're gonna roll some 78 piercing damage.
Okay,
Here
oh,
you go.
Because you had at least one of them failed that should have taken that.
Right.
Yeah. Let's see.
That's like a fireball right there.
I think, yeah, the only other one that could survive and that
It's like a fireable
That-
right here, bud.
could have been pushed in succeeded, so they just went prone. All right, so let's see if this just murders you too.
And then we had to retcon all that shit that just happened.
Oh, hold on. Oh no.
Oh no!
You were still targeting some of them, so it just applied the damage. It's okay. I remember where some of these guys were at. And that answers my question. The one I was looking for is dead. These 2 were at around that much. And there we go. All right.
Cool. Hey, I leveled
Hello.
the playing field a little bit.
Yeah.
You sure
I'm
did.
assuming the priest still lived.
Yes, he is
Okay,
fine.
cool.
He didn't take that damage.
All right,
Okay.
people at home, people on
Stupid.
YouTube.
I'm people at home.
We're gonna say goodbye to you, YouTube people. We're gonna take off. I'm gonna fall unconscious. I think Brayden might as well.
Yeah.
All right.
Good.
Before we go, YouTube, everybody, I want you to say goodbye to the departure turkey.
And did we already say that we were doing
The turkey that
Princess
leaves.
next week as well?
We are, yes.
What?
Oh, okay. I was wondering if we disclosed that information already.
We're doing Princess next week as well, yes.
Yeah.
DMS and Princess are switching next week, and then through December we're going to have extra DMS games, but no Vestige. There will be posts on social media, on our Discord and stuff about that.
Yeah.
All right. Goodbye, everybody on YouTube.
Bye. Everybody.